Am I hot? Am I hot? What up? What up, Ron? What up, Ron? What up? What up?
Here are my headphones.
Yeah, I can barely,
Yo, you can hear me, Jordan?
barely.
I
It
can't
sound
hear
like you.
you. Oh,
Oh,
hold on. Wait.
I can hear
Wait
it
a
now.
second. Wait a second. Wait a second.
I need the VIP, I guess.
You can't see Jordan?
Nah, I don't know why mine's doing that. I tried to start the stage, but it didn't really.
Damn. March
Man,
turns your TV off?
I guess he turned my TV off. It was a hell of a battle though. I'm only gonna be here for a little minute. I gotta go do some personal things, but I just came to
Nah,
talk a little shit.
it's all good. Hold on. Well, we're gonna get you a VIP.
What up? What up, Kenny? What up? I want to see what PC Nation. They're gonna bring Mars fan base out. But it was a hell of a battle. I will give that to him. Cheerio, I can't get no VIP. I'm only gonna be here for like 5 minutes and I gotta bounce.
All right, y'all. Y'all see what we rocking with. We got the Pacers versus the Cavs. It's 10-8 right now. Okay, it looked like we don't got no Darius Garland or Donovan Mitchell, but we'll see if Sam Merrill and Ty Jerome can cook up like Jordan tried to say they would.
Hey, that was my ace card. That was my Ty Jerome was my ace. I had that in my pocket the whole time.
No,
Couldn't wait to let it out.
You was making good points with that. I think with the Darius Garland point, I think one bag you should have got in is how Darius Garland really makes them viable offensively. The
Yeah.
lobs he gets to them, the dump passes he gets to them. I think
Yeah.
you should have doubled down on that. Like
I probably should have elaborated. I said it just a little bit. I probably should have
Yeah.
elaborated a little bit more though.
You should have said with Donovan Mitchell, there is no jump for with Evan Mobley and Jared Allen isn't able to get into the
I
game.
said that one.
With Darius Garland, them two niggas that's the reason why their offense goes the way they goes because he gets them two involved.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. But I did say that. That's why I was harping on how their offensive rating dropped when when Darius Garland is off the floor. But when Donovan Mitchell is off the floor, it stays the exact same. Like it's literally the same. So it's just how you want to, however the judges want to listen to it. But it was a very good tough battle. Tough battle. I don't know. I had to go back and rewatch. Usually, I might rewatch maybe the rounds I think I won, but I'm gonna go back and rewatch the whole thing and see how it went. But it was a tough battle. What up, Brax? I ain't no Frenchie bully. Brax, you been missing ever since you lost, man. What happened, man? You been feeling defeated?
I mean,
Brax, come on stage, Brax.
Where's he meant to be if he's not in the PCL?
No, I'm just saying though. He used to be in the chat, the comment. He ain't been there.
Damn, Braxton went missing on us. That's crazy. Hey, Jordan, can you see?
Yeah, I can see. Brax, what up, Brax?
Oh, yo.
What up, Brax?
Hey, man.
Depression
is real, Chad. Depression is real, Chad.
Oh, damn, it's been that bad?
No, I'm just playing. I just been busy, bro.
Oh, okay. Yeah, now I feel you. I'm a little busy today, too. I had a lot of shit going on.
Jordan, why are you obsessed with Enes Kanter?
Bro, bro, I'm going to tell you the truth. Enes Kanter was fucking hooping that year, bro.
What about Enes Kanter?
Cooking that year, bro. Like cooking.
You know Enes Kanter not staying on the floor because of his defense. You know.
Well, but his offense.
I acknowledge he's a good offensive player. He's not staying on the court with that defense.
But I think he don't stay against the court against the Warriors because the Warriors do too much off-ball action. He's staying on the court with the Thunder. They ain't doing as much off-ball action as the Warriors. And like I said, if you want to try your chance,
Enes Kanter doing what?
He's staying on the floor against the Thunder. He like against the Warriors.
Now?
Yes,
no. Well, the current Thunder, but prime Enes Kanter.
Yeah, I'm talking about prime Enes Kanter.
It don't matter which. I know, bro. I know.
No, but look, he stayed on the floor. He stayed on the floor against the Spurs. And I'm not saying the Thunder offense ain't better than the Spurs, but they kind of did similar things. The problem with that Warriors team, you had to be so like, even if you were a decent switch defender, you had to be fucking great to stay on the floor with that Warriors team. You had to be fantastic. He wasn't none of that shit, so you can't play him on
the conversation, because I'm confused.
The 2016 Thunder versus this year's Thunder. Who would win in the series?
Okay.
Yeah.
This Thunder.
But I'm just saying, and I think Mars, you also could be underrating how Billy Donovan coached that team, bro. He did a damn good job.
Oh no, I think he did a really good job. I think he did a really good job.
Yeah, I think you're wrong about that Andre Roberson not playing though.
I think you're wrong. I think Andre Roberson's gonna play. Like when I say he's unplayable, it's like in an ideal world, you don't have Andre Roberson out there on offense. But he was so good defensively, they needed him out there. But he like you bringing up his 40% from 3 was nasty. Like he was hurting them on offense. He was making them worse.
He really was.
He just had to be out there because he was the best wing defender in the league.
Yeah, but I'm also be honest too. As much as y'all want to say that he hurt them, that's not the reason why they lost. To be honest, when I watched that last game, Kevin Durant just wasn't aggressive as he should have been, and that's why they lost. A lot of that
is to do with the lack of space, though. Like I think some of it's on KD. I think some of it's on KD, but
I think a lot of it more was on because Russ was getting to shit.
To me, like that was our biggest issue. We didn't have like the spacers. KD takes one dribble inside the 3-point line. There's someone digging from the wing. There's someone at the nail. Like it's very clogged. And I'm saying current OKC can do the same thing, but with the best hands in the NBA. Like you got Caruso digging, J-Dub, Shea.
I know, but it's totally different against a team like the Warriors. But I would say Kevin Durant, like it wasn't Andre Roberson because the actions that they ran kind of helped KD out. Like I brought up a great point. If you go back and watch. Notice every time KD moves, Roberson moves, and it's two. If you want to try to leave him, yes. If you want to try to leave him, he's going to get a lob. If you go with him, KD get a one-on-one.
That's why I brought up that you have Chet back there with the length to still take away the lob or deter the lob. That's why I brought that up as well.
I mean, but if KD, if Chet is holding Andre Roberson, he ain't taking that away because if his eyes is focused on KD and not Roberson, they did a lot of teams like that. Like you got to also take into consideration. You got to also take into consideration Roberson played good against that Spurs team, which was very fucking good defensively. Like, very good defensively.
Yeah, but the Spurs also, like, it's easy to say in hindsight. I just don't think the Spurs defended the Thunder right. Like, they had Kawhi guarding Russ. And, like, they were like, leaving Kawhi on the island with Russ. And, like, Russ was too damn Russ good was, year, like, if anyone wants to go back and watch, like, any Russ fans, if you want to, like, see Russ in all his glory, go watch the 2016 Western Conference semifinals. He fried the hell out of Kawhi.
I know.
This is prime Kawhi defense. Kawhi could not stay in front of him.
I think you did a good job of deterring me from getting to that argument because I definitely was about to get to that. I like you brought up the turnovers, but you said something else. Oh, you brought up Tanner, and that shit slipped my fucking mind because I was about to say you talking about prime Kawhi who could not fuck with the Thunder. Like, could not fuck with Russell Westbrook that year. But you brought up Canner, and that shit slipped my mind because I forgot to mention Canner my first. Bro, y'all sleeping on Canner, bro. I'm dead ass y'all sleeping on Canner.
Defensively, I
think he was a really good post scorer. Like, his bag down there was elite. I just don't think that was worth how much he was giving.
Defensively, it was free eats in the paint every.
I mean, but they did a good job of covering it up too.
Pick and roll, like he couldn't even defend in the post.
They
I don't know a problem against the 25 Thunder, but he couldn't even defend in the post. Like he couldn't defend anywhere.
My thing with this
he's
Thunder,
getting picked on so bad, bro. It's actually sad.
Y'all see the coach of the year?
My thing. Oh, by the way, Mars, I forgot to bring up one thing. Voter fatigue definitely happens in coaching. He fucking daggone, I win that shit 2 years in a row. I was definitely gonna bring that shit up,
which is crazy.
I thought you was either gonna go with JB Bickerstaff or Kenny Atkinson. I didn't know which one you was gonna go with.
I was gonna go with Bickerstaff.
I asked Ron because apparently you also asked to change your answer to one of the questions.
I didn't want to make two arguments with the Cavs.
So I tried to change my answer for the coaching question. I wanted to go with Ime. But Ron said he didn't let you change the answer, so I couldn't change mine. So
well, he told me he didn't let you change it, so that's why.
So Ron a fraud. All right, okay.
Sounds like Ron.
But yeah, I wanted to go with Ime, but I couldn't. So I stuck.
Y'all both just said the same thing. Then I didn't let either of y'all change our answers.
Yeah, but then if we both wanted to change our answer, why can't we both change our answer?
I just like fuck it. But I will say this, Mars. I knew you was gonna bring up the point about the defensive shit, the Thunder, but I knew I had a counter to it because I've been saying this all year. The Thunder defense is good because a lot of fucking people offense is shitty as fuck too. Like,
oh, you would have lost if you made that point.
No, I wasn't gonna make that point like that. But what I'm saying is, no, but you got to understand the reason why the Thunder defense is so good is because they make people play in front of them. Like if you playing in front of them, they're gonna beat the shit out you because they're gonna pressure the ball. You're gonna try to play one-on-one. They're gonna jab and you're gonna force turnovers. The problem with the problem with that 2015 Thunder team, they didn't do that. They move so much, and Westbrook being as fast as he is, it would be very hard.
I wanted you to bring up the transition. So I was because the OKC Thunder this year have the best transition defense in the league. I was ready to talk about how you can neutralize some of 2016 OKC's transition.
They still give up a ton of transition points though. By the way,
for sure. But my counter was gonna be that we're gonna force way more turnovers, and because we're the best transition defense in the league, that we're gonna win on the margins in that way. I was waiting for you to bring a transition.
That was a good debate though. I gotta go, Mark. What do you think you won? What is
first instinct? I think 2-1 at the worst. I won 2-1. I think I won the last 2 rounds. I think round 1 I'm fine with conceding because I did let you dominate the clock in the 3-minute round. So I'm fine conceding that one, even though I still think I probably made the better point and I harped on it. But I'm fine with 2-1. I think I won the last 2 rounds. I definitely think I won the coaching one. Like for me personally, I think I won that one clear as day. So
clear as day is crazy.
Yeah. For me, clear as day, I won the coaching one. And then the last round, I think I won, but I'm curious to see what the judges think. But
the chat had you losing the coaching one from what I saw.
That's cool. I think from my experience of the chat, I think a lot of what the chat do is they just go with the side they agree with, and most people don't.
Think They don't really take in effect that this is
which is fine. I'm not judging, but I think if the chat did have me losing that one, I think it's because most people don't think Mark Daigneault's the coach of the year anyway. So it's like Kenny Atkinson is, but I still think I made the better points in that round. So for me, 2-1 at the worst. I can see 3-0, but I'll expect 2-1.
I can see 2. I think 2-1 for me. I think the last round, and I think the first round. I think
so
that's
we're on the
cool.
same page.
But I also think I could have won a coaching round too. I think I did a good job with the coaching round.
I think you did a good job on that round too.
So I mean it's gonna be now. If somebody say I get swept, I think that's crazy. But I can see it shouldn't be a 3-0 either way. I shouldn't be 3-0.
I'm just trying to make up for the fact that he had me losing to John D.
He had me losing.
No. I picked John D because I wanted the upset. All right, I didn't want to just keep saying Mars keeps winning. LOL. All right, but I wanted John D to win.
Jordan,
I wanted John D to win too, but I'm just way better than him. So
like, you know.
Oh my God, John, you want to take that?
Once again, Jordan, I think you made some great points in that debate, bro. I think you made some great points, and it was a really exciting debate. Really exciting.
Jordan's way better at this than I gave him credit for. Yeah, like Jordan, I'm gonna give you a flop. Jesus,
I seen that. I mean, I appreciate that.
Nice.
I think it's gonna be a hell of a battle. I'm gonna go back and rewatch it, but I think I won 2. I think I won 2-1. I mean, we're gonna see. It's gonna be, it is.
Well, we find out tomorrow. All I know, we still debating on Sunday regardless, even if we still got another one. So Sunday will be my last debate in PCL formats, man.
Dang. That's another reason why I want John D to win, because if you lost earlier on,
what you got, Chill?
I'm gonna retire regardless, Kenny.
I wasn't able to catch all of it, but I did listen to the Cavs. I did listen to the Cavs debate. I thought you made some good points. I thought Jordan made some good points, but I thought Mars countered with what Donovan Mitchell was the best at in terms of strength, and I think that's what propelled him in that round. That was the one that I seen.
Yeah, I think me bringing up the playoffs was like the strongest.
Yes, 35 a game against the Celtics. That was a big deal.
Yeah,
I mean,
I was waiting for you to hit me with the counter. Hey, Donovan Mitchell averaging 9 points against the Thunder. I was gonna be like, what? I was gonna be like, well, they in the West.
Didn't bring that up.
No, it wasn't pointless. I think the counter to that is the Cavs offense stayed the same when Donovan Mitchell is off the floor. Darius Garland, it goes up and down. That was going
to be that they tend to play Darius Garland in the more offensively slanted lineups. Like that's what they tend to do. Like they tend to more offensively.
Can they let you know who's more important?
I think it lets you know who they need more to floor to more offensive pieces around them to be effective. But that Donovan Mitchell one was fun because like I really like. There was 3. I could have made the argument for Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, or Evan Mobley. Like that's where I was. Like, I didn't.
I was hoping you pick Evan Mobley.
I chose.
I was more prepared for you to pick.
I think he's the least flawed, so that's why I chose him.
Oh,
yeah, we're gonna have to see. But anyways, I gotta go, y'all. I'll catch up with y'all another time. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Sure. All right, see you, Jordan.
Yep.
All right, French.
So Mars, you retiring before I can pack you up? That's crazy.
Sure. I mean, you've already said you think you'd lose to me, but I mean, sure.
Yeah,
Sure. But yeah, I mean, hopefully I go out like in the finals. Going out in the 3rd place game is kind of tough. But yeah, it's gonna be nice, man. I'm gonna go out like 98 Jordan. That's the plan.
So you're gonna retire and come back. And then
we going out like 03 Jordan.
Wizards.
Yeah. That would have been crazy.
This the last one for me.
Does Ryan Holland play in the playoffs?
Ryan Rollins? I mean, he doesn't have any choice. I mean, they don't have Dame, so it's gonna be him and KPJ.
No, I'm talking about Holland on
Ron Hollins?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you said Ryan. Okay.
Yeah.
Ron Hollins.
He should low key.
I doubt it. He's just too flawed offensively. But
Josh Hart says Michael Beasley would beat KD. Whatever. I'm not.
Hey. That's a conversation. That's a conversation.
Hey.
That's a conversation.
Everything's a conversation.
No. That's a conversation. That's a conversation.
Stop.
KD would tell you himself that's a conversation.
No, here's the problem, Mars. Brax is such a KD guy that he can't see anything when you're talking about one-on-one with KD.
Chill.
You clearly have no. You have to stop it, yo. You got no idea how good Michael Beasley is as a one-on-one player. You have no idea.
That's the main reason he was in the league. I get how good he is, but this is what I'm saying.
No, you don't.
Listen, how you gonna tell him about that? I get Michael Beasley. Him and KD grew up together. I understand.
Is that PJ Tucker on the court?
Whoa.
Are we serious? 2025? PJ Tucker?
Oh wow.
Hey, respect the buckets.
Oh, that's how you know the season over. Jesus.
Yeah.
Good shot, yo.
Good shit, Kate.
The amount of DMPs I've been seeing is just in 2 days is crazy.
PJ Tucker more known for his shoes than hooping. That's crazy.
I respect the Celtics though. I like how he just gave us that win yesterday. I'll take that.
They did just hand that over to y'all, didn't they?
Yeah, when I saw 6 people bench, I said, "Yeah."
Emto, you been liking how Paolo been hooping recently?
Yeah. I like this version of Paolo, especially him improving as a free throw shooter. That's been my biggest.
Yeah, I don't want to say too much, but his base look a little wider on them free throws.
Tristan Thompson first
quarter. Saying that for months. I'm just saying. I went back to go watch a game from October just to see if my eyes were deceiving me. That base look a little wider. I don't know. Maybe he ain't listened to me, but he listened to someone.
What do you mean by that?
Some of that base look a little.
I don't know. Someone told
his
him
free throw shooting is better.
Paolo, when he making his free throws, yeah, that's dangerous.
Yeah, that was always the biggest
is that
thing.
Tim Hardaway Jr. post ups?
Who they play right now?
This is bad.
Who the Magic playing the playoffs right now? If they
right now they play the 2 seed. Well, they play the 2 seed.
The Celtics. They play the Celtics.
Oh yeah, you're talking the playoffs. You're right.
I'm actually interested in that series because if Paolo's Paoloing, I don't think Boston can guard him. I'll say that. Now they've had trouble
with him in the past. They've had trouble with him. A lot of trouble with him in the past.
My biggest thing is I wish we at least had Suggs. I'm not gonna lie. We at least had Suggs.
If you had Suggs and Mo, I think you guys would be legit. But
I think it could at least be respectable, even if we to lose. It's gonna be tough about Suggs though. We don't have no real point of attack defender. It's just we just got to rely on a lot of fronts. Fronts gonna have to be the best defender on the court.
Yeah, the most versatile defender in the league.
Most versatile in the not on the court, in the league, brother.
Exactly. In the league.
We talking about the future of some of our teams. John D, can you tell me who the Bulls should be drafting?
It depends on their placement because I think they may need a big.
Man, just say, come on, my love. Just say him, man. You've been glazing him for 6 months. Just say him.
Hey.
Dang. Doug Glaze. It ain't nothing wrong with a little glaze.
I'm not hiding I think Kaman Malawatch is the 3rd best prospect in the league.
What do you mean by that? Right?
You see what Jordan said about him?
What do you say?
2nd round pick.
That's nuts.
Second.
That's nuts. No,
he said late first, 2nd round.
Because
what are you talking about?
The big man, the big man on
the center from Duke.
So this is the thing. A lot of people talk about Kaman Malawach's rebounding when he goes games where he doesn't rebound as much. I don't think people realize he plays a lot further from the rim than people would think.
The Jaren Jackson excuse.
He's playing high at the pick and roll. He's switching on the perimeter. He's rotating on the perimeter. He's doing that actively for majority of every single possession defensively. I think in the NBA, once he has, because they're not going to task him with rotating on the perimeter as much in the NBA. At least I wouldn't think so. I think he's going to be a way better rebounder once he gets to the NBA. But how Duke plays their defense and how much they rotate, how much they switch, I think that just takes away some of his rebounding. One, I think with his ability to be athletic on the perimeter, he's also going to get a lot of stops defensively on the perimeter. So I think Kaman Malawach is a really good prospect, but I don't necessarily think that I should be like having any big discrepancies with anybody's big board, because I think people's draft big board comes up to what you value in the NBA. You know, so if people value something differently in the NBA, it's probably why some people would think Derek Queen's better than Kaman Malach. If you value an offensive big more than a defensive big, you're probably going to have him ahead of him. So everybody's big board would differ, in my opinion.
Is anyone for the Cavs playing today?
You just worry about the Lakers.
No, they're still gonna win. That's why Kenny Atkinson is the coach of the year, bro.
Here we go.
Hey, if you guys wanted some more,
do what you were gonna do, because I was looking at you started getting into it. I was like, this is a really
because I be
taking the L to watch that.
Yeah, that was some really good stuff. I seen people say I lost round one, so I was pissed.
Nah, I know that's what I was saying.
How'd you lose round one?
I don't know, because Jordan spoke more than me, so I think people think
that's what it was.
Mars had to sit up in his chair.
Yes, I seen people say I lost, and I got annoyed.
I was like, what? I was like, ooh, he ready. I was saying in the chat, I was like, Mars is ready to
Nigga said I took that personally though.
No, I did, because I was like, I seen people like, 1-0 Jordan. I was like, what the hell? Okay.
Yup. And he was, and when I saw that,
Mars already said he on his Jordan watch right now.
Yeah, he trying to.
Oh, look at Sam Merrill. That's a good one.
He said 03 though.
He took it.
I mean,
02, I guess.
Oh, man, I'm 98 Jordan, but I'm retiring like 03. Like that's why.
Chill. Did you just see that? Please tell me you just saw that.
So does that mean Brax is Braun? That's why you resigned?
No, I didn't.
Nobody just saw that. Oh my god,
that's cash.
What, the Tristan Thompson
one
dunk?
that saw that?
What you saw?
Look at this dunk. Look at this dunk.
No, that would mean multi.
This Cavs dunk real quick.
Yeah, I seen Tristan Thompson dunk.
Tristan Thompson in 2025.
It don't matter, man.
So we've seen Tristan Thompson, we've seen PJ Tucker in Big 2025
Yeah, we seen real hoopers. I don't know what to tell you.
All right,
y'all finna see Mars out there next.
I mean,
why you think he got his camera off? He in the locker room right now.
Yeah, I'm lacing up.
Oh man.
You think you won today?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I think that was a good battle.
No, not 3-0. 2. I think it was 2-1.
Ish Smith minutes.
The Joker one.
I feel like it depends how you looked at the second round.
The Joker one was really good. I felt like that. The Bulls and the Warriors. I thought that was really close. It's hard arguing against any Warriors team.
Yeah. I agree.
It's hard arguing against any Warriors team. I
think Real Talk left a lot on the table in that round. But, I think it was a good debate.
That's where experience.
Yeah, I think it was a good debate.
That's where experience counts. I think Chill won off of that.
I think I had Real Talk 2-1 with Real Talk getting round 1 and round 3.
Yeah, I don't like the team you built around Jokic, Joe.
I think he for sure got round 1.
But I was looking at it, I was like, nobody wanted to go with the Thompson. With any of the twins?
Yeah, facts. I would have gone with a man if I was.
I would have went with the twins. I would have went with like so many other people.
Chill, you definitely sold without putting them in on
they're role players.
But Chill, you still had a good ass team though. I know you guys are gonna harp on the defense. I know you guys.
Yes, I'm gonna harp on the defense.
Yes,
hold on, wait. He has 2 positive defenders though.
Okay,
very positive.
You talk had 4.
The twins.
Yeah, but Chill's offense is better though. So we don't give credit for that.
But the biggest mismatch out of both teams.
Yeah, I think Chill's offense was better, but at the end of the day, like, because I did the same thing when I went with the angle with John D about pairing Jokic with someone. Jokic by himself is producing elite offense.
Yeah.
Like you don't need to add more offense to the table. You just need to like you add shade to Jokic, boom, your offense is sorted. The rest of it doesn't matter. Then adding Austin Reeves and Jalen Brunson, like that's I think those are bad selections.
Mars, who would you have went with?
Wait, chill. You had Jokic, Austin Reeves, Jalen Brunson, and who?
Jalen Johnson,
one All-Star and 3 non-All-Stars.
Jaden McDaniels, Jalen Johnson, Jalen Brunson, and Austin Reeves were his 4.
Who would you have went with, Mars?
I think Shea was a good pick. So Shea's fine. I would have got a Men in there for sure.
Men would have been damn near my first pick.
I would I'm getting a Men in there.
Both of them.
Yeah, you guys both not picking a Men is crazy. But go ahead.
I'm getting a Men. Both the brothers would be on my team.
I wouldn't be mad at both the brothers.
Who else?
I swear I would.
Another defender.
I actually was picking Jalen Green, but I now thought about it. I was like, no, Jalen Green's not going to work on this crew.
Oh, you would have got my vote. You would have got my vote for sure.
Wait, chill. When it comes to the
I mean, I would have probably put Chet in there as well. I would have probably gone with Chet.
Chet would have been nice.
I would have probably gone Amen Thompson, Chet, Shea, and then like some wing defender, some POA. I don't know who that
really would be. A good 3-and-D. Really, you couldn't have lost with KCP too.
A Derek White pick would have been cool. Maybe someone who's better around screens. Maybe a Lou Dort.
Real talk took like Derek White.
But you aren't allowed to have the same players, if that makes sense.
No, you're not.
That makes sense to not have the same players.
Okay. I would have. I did it like the draft.
I had a man and Derek White in my lineup.
The real answer is just OKC, but replace iHeart with Jokic. That's how you guys do.
Damn, something crazy.
Yeah, that's how you.
The only issue is J-Dub's an all-star, so you can't have 2 all-stars.
Twins. Probably would have had like.
You just replace him with a man, and you good.
Now you're cooking.
Boston or White. Those are the better than the guys I would have went with.
Yeah, facts.
I'm surprised you ain't go with Jason Tatum, Joe.
No, but he's the all-star though, so I can't count.
Yeah, instead of Jalen Brunson. Yeah, instead of Jalen Brunson.
The way
Brunson and Jokic is nasty. I like that.
Yeah, it is.
Not Brunson, Tatum and Jokic.
I don't like nasty, like good nasty or nasty nasty.
Good nasty. I like that. I like that.
I like nasty.
You go Tatum next to Jokic. You add some extra size because Jokic can play point for you. You just go real big, 6'10" across the board.
Yeah, man. Dyson.
That's nice.
Tatum.
Nice.
Dyson, a decent one. I want someone who's better around screens though.
The thing and Jalen Brunson is, I think he's third in the league in third or fourth in the league in scoring off screen as a pick and roll ball handler. And on top of that, when the games slow down. The thing I'm looking for, because I've seen this with Jamal Murray, and that was my idea. The archetype who was the best with him. I'm thinking about guys who are going to make tough shots, and Jalen Brunson is one of the better tough shot makers, and he'll get off the peel more. I felt like than anybody else. That was that kind of architect with
But Jason Tatum does that at 6'10". You could have gone Jason Tatum.
He's not a tough shot maker like.
Yeah, he creates easier shots for him. He can get downhill, all of that stuff. He's 6'10".
Wait, hold on.
But the difference with Jason Tatum, no Mars, is that he takes a lot of bad shots. Jalen Brunson doesn't do that.
Yeah, but some of that could be down to just the coaching of shoot 53s a game.
Was it All-Star? Was it they didn't make All-Star this year? Like they've never made it.
I didn't know because I was thinking about going with like a Draymond Green or something. But I don't know.
That's exactly like.
But I don't know what the criteria was. But I would have got. Now that I think about it, I think Jason Tatum, Amen, OG Anunoby, and like
Jalen Suggs is a sleeper.
Someone else.
That is a good one right there.
Like that, I would have gone with something like that. Or if I want another point guard, then I think Shea's probably the go-to. Or if you want to just sacrifice some defense, you go with Steph just for like the shooting out the DHO. And then just build defense around those two.
This dude keeps saying that Giannis does not work with Joker. I don't think he does.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Giannis. I think it works. I think it works because they're just that great. But
it doesn't have a choice but to work.
Yeah, but I'm not the biggest fan of it. Like that's not my go-to selection.
Yeah, that wouldn't be my go-to.
I didn't even think of that. Hey,
no, I have one question though. Like, chill. When y'all was like putting the teams together, could you not use any player that was already on the Nuggets?
I originally wanted to go with Jamal Murray. That's what I thought originally. I was like,
that's a good one to get for someone who's not an all-star. You could have used your all-star.
That was too easy. But I was like,
I
was trying to upgrade what they already had because the archetype was when was Joker at his best and who was he running with when he was at his best.
So is it cheating if I go with Luka because he wasn't an all-star this year?
No, I wasn't gonna let that slide. It was.
Hell no, you wasn't.
He said checks and balances.
I'm just trying to check the temperature. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to check the temperature.
He would have let Halliburton slide.
It would have definitely would have let Hallie slide.
He would have let.
But other than Hallie,
he would have let Hallie slide.
But Chill and Real Talk weren't thinking. That's
what I would have tried to do. Get someone who was like clearly an all-star, but didn't make it.
Well, now the criteria for those questions is either you weren't an all-star this year, or you haven't been an all-star at least 2 times in the past. So if you were an all-star,
how many all-star teams had he made?
I didn't hear you.
Now niggas didn't hear me. Okay.
I think Hallie's a
2-time.
I could have chose somebody who wasn't all-star last year, but was.
Bro,
that would be interesting.
See, Brax, next PCL, hit up Dion and get his mic, and you will be in the Final Four.
Hey, Chill.
Okay.
And I tell you, Stewart was.
I'm gonna just say whatever, but my mic gonna be loud.
I mean, Isaiah Stewart do this for us.
I told you.
Isaiah Stewart got a Dion mic too.
Durant is doing well. I really think that Stewart is that guy that's been holding it down for them.
I saw him say that stuff, but
shot.
Nah, I think they're gonna be a tough out. I'm not gonna sit here and say
real niggas putting Zubac with Jokic, but that's just me though. You know what I'm saying?
Sound like you the only real nigga.
Respect, dude.
Sound like you the only real nigga. Cause ain't none of us doing that shit.
Man, respect, dude. Man, I can't believe this.
Y'all think Wemby at power forward been a bad pick?
Hell no.
Nah, I think that's actually the best pick. I ain't gonna lie. And you know, I'm thinking about it during the battle.
That'd be your all-star though.
Nah.
No, did he make it?
True, huh?
Who was
this year?
I'm tripping. When he said Wemby, I'm thinking he talking about Chet.
That's why I wasn't Chet. Because Wemby would have been my go-to. So would I have been allowed? No, because I'm not using my all-star pick on Wemby. Would I have been allowed to get Zion?
Yeah, he's not an all-star.
No, hold on. Zion's been to multiple all-star teams, right?
One.
He's been on one.
Yeah, I would have had to put an asterisk next to Zion.
Y'all would have had to be like, couldn't have been an all-star once in the last 5 years or some shit.
No, because Zion hasn't been an all-star the last 2 years.
But it's because of injury, though. It's not because he's not good.
He played 70 games last year and they make it.
Okay, here's the thing, though.
I feel like that's a valid pick. If you play 70 games last season and don't make the all-star team, and then you don't make it again this year, I feel like Zion's a valid pick.
Imagine.
Wasn't Zion in the convo? I thought he was in the combo for All-Star this year before he got hurt.
Zion and Jokic is coming.
But he ain't
that is ridiculous, Brax. Imagine if you take Jabari Smith off and you put Zion on there. Imagine what that does for real talk.
Jokic will love
that's
that.
That's insane.
You know, Jokic loves him a little longer.
Zion in the dunker spot.
Oh my goodness. Oh, nigga.
Outlets to Zion in transition.
Yeah, Morris, they playing football. Like, Jokic really Tom Brady at that point.
The amount of pressure that's going to get put on the rim is so crazy, bro. Oh, my goodness.
And Zion been playing defense this year.
What is he doing?
The high screen.
All right, calm down, buddy.
Bro.
Zion Jokic.
Nigga said zero defense. We work on that, brother.
Zero defense.
Zion's played defense this season. Just so you guys know. I know you guys not watching Pelicans.
Mars, even if that's the case, we worry about that later.
Oh, Mars, we about to watch Pelicans hoops right now. What you mean? Zion probably not playing.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Zion not even playing.
My stomach bubbling.
You know these tickets is $5.
Bro, chill.
That's too much.
These tickets was $5. I was thinking about
that's too damn much.
How much is the Mavericks tickets?
Them little seats down. The lowest seats was like $30 a pop.
Hold on, where at?
Little brothers at the Bucks and Pelicans game. Like, fuck, you want to see Giannis?
Where you? Oh, you was about to go to the Bucks?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was about to say,
how far is that from you? Yeah, how far?
I think they had a Mavs game the other day. That's when I knew them tickets was so disgusting because it was.
Yeah, the Bucks arena is like an hour and a half drive from where I'm at.
It's crazy that you Americans view an hour.
Nick, I pay for these myself.
Like that's disgraceful to me.
But
someone being an hour and a half from me,
that's you like a whole different it's like a whole different geography. Like that's how it works. I don't know.
Hour and a half being just it's just an hour and a half drive.
That's
it's an hour and a half drive for me. I'm in a different country. Like, what the hell?
Bro, no, facts.
But Morris, you wouldn't drive an hour and a half to an NBA game?
Hell no.
It's not necessarily how far it is. It's more so
the
like
experience.
Bro.
Yeah, but it's
when
like
I lived in
I'm willing to compromise 90 minutes to go to an NBA game.
Oh no, I'm good.
Okay,
I've already
Shea,
told you
defense.
the crowds is too much.
Yeah, Zach.
When I lived in Europe, I took a 2-hour train to Madrid. Like he's not lying. That shit.
You lived in Spain?
Yeah, I lived in Spain when I was in the military. This was like 2 years ago.
I forgot you said you was.
John, you was in Spain the whole time.
I was in Spain for a year, and I lived in Virginia for 2 years.
How many years ago was this?
I lived in Spain in 2022.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so Mars was.
We was in Spain at different times, man. We could have linked up.
Oh, Hoop Talk
That's
podcast
why
started back then?
Yeah, it could have.
For sure.
I mean, now I was 12 years old, so I don't know if John D want to talk to minors, but hey, we could have linked up.
Hey, John, thank you for your service, my man.
No
That's
problem,
back when
bro.
you was a Warriors fan, though. So I don't know if it was
long time.
Oh yeah, he would have been pushing narratives.
Long time ago. Yeah,
been a robbery.
It's back when KD was still there.
Hey, John, how'd you like Spain?
Beautiful. I like Spain.
It was dark times right there.
What part of Spain was you?
I bet it was beautiful, huh, son?
Chill.
That is, he has a girlfriend, brother.
Chill.
I didn't say anything. I just said I bet it was beautiful.
Ron, you're a nasty man. I know.
I lived in Rota. I live in Rota, Spain. It was right by Madrid. I've been to Portugal. I've been to Greece. I've been to a lot of places.
Let's see how far away that was from where I was. About an hour and a half.
Look at the goal, PG, man.
About an hour and a half.
Look at him.
Ron, y'all in the dogfight with Cleveland B team. What we doing?
It doesn't matter, man. As long as they win the game, it doesn't matter. Wait, Ron, are you?
Really does.
Which team are you, Ron?
Mars.
Hallie or Trey?
Mars.
Hallie or Trey? No, Hallie or Trey.
Oh, Hallie or Trey?
Yeah, Hallie or Trey.
Both.
No. Who's the better player? Who's the better player?
Who's the better player?
Oh,
Trey better than Hallie.
There
I
we
disagree
go.
with you, man.
There we go.
I disagree with you, man.
Mars a hater, bro.
Nah, I used to be. I'm not gonna lie. I've become like real high on Hallie in recent times, man.
Hallie great, but I'm higher on Trey. That's all I'm gonna say. What up, JD?
I feel like Trey's like he's too limited in my opinion. Like,
is it because he's short?
No, it's like he's like Trey might
Trey short kings this year.
Nah, I do when they deserve it. And Trey's amazing. I think Trey's a top 5 passer in the league, easy. I think he's a better passer than Hallie. But I feel like Trey is like Trey is a master of the pick and roll. But like, I don't want to say that's it because the pick and roll is important, but like, that's it. Like outside of the pick and roll, like Trey's just not providing that.
So like, what about his game do you think like needs improvement for you to like actually?
I mean, I think he's just too limited physically. Like he's never gonna be an efficient scorer. He's never gonna be good. He's never gonna be good like scoring at the rim. He's still gonna be heavily reliant on floaters. He has to shoot a bunch of deep threes because he can't get his shot off just 22 feet away from the rim. So like he's always gonna be limited in that regard. He doesn't have much of a mid-range game, so it's a lot of floater stuff. He's still terrible defensively. Halliburton, I think, is actually like okay on defense this year. So like
that's generally what it is with a lot of short guards in general, or really just Trey, like their main gripes. I think it's just a matter of preference or like what type of guard you like. Me personally, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a fan of like short, shifty guards because of the advantages that they can create with their speed. And I feel like
you like short kings too.
Yeah, but I feel like as pick and rolls of teams have figured out how to defend pick and rolls more consistently. Like, I think there's a reason the Hawks offense has been getting worse year after year because Trey is predominantly a pick and roll player and teams are just getting better at defending the pick and roll. Whereas I think, like,
but also his role has never really just been consistent.
No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not saying that he should be making this offense elite. But if you look at past years when the Hawks have never had good personnel around Trey, I think we can agree on that.
Thanks.
But Trey, when Trey's on the floor,
either,
they've been like a top 10 offense, like usually like 2022, 2021, etc. They've been a top 10 offense. The last couple years, that's not been the case. Like the offense has been worse with Trey not worse with Trey on the floor compared to off, but it's been worse. Like the production wise, offensively have been worse the last couple of years with Trey, and I think that's because he's less versatile offensively as compared to.
I wouldn't even say it's less versatile. I just think the personnel has really gotten that bad. Like I really think.
I think this year might be the best offensive personnel he's had around him.
Oh no, for sure, and they were great. No, it was great, but then Jalen Johnson got injured.
Yeah, I'm with you. Like, I'm not saying Trey's personnel better than Hallie's. I think Hallie has like an optimal situation.
Yeah, for sure.
I wouldn't be as high on Trey in this situation because Miles Turner is not a lob threat, so like you need that pick and roll guy for Trey.
Yeah.
But like I'm just not as high on an offense that's 87% pick and roll. Like I feel like you have to have more layers to it these days. And Atlanta
that's true. And I also think a lot of Trae Young's inefficiencies come with the fact that he is looked at as the primary shot creator. Like if not even primary, like the only shot creator. So like if he's not creating anything on offense, bro, it looks so freaking stale. Like so I feel like a lot of the times, on top of the fact, like you said, he has to take long shots because he's so short. He also has to take it because he's the best spacer on the team. Like he doesn't have like real spacers or shot creators like that. So that's like a double negative for why he has to do that. I feel like if you actually put a personnel around him that actually
you give him a go-to scorer, like someone who can do something themselves.
Bro, facts. That's why I want DeAndre Hunter on the team. Because this year, DeAndre Hunter, he was
self-creating. He was getting in the mid-range. He was doing all that stuff. Yeah.
It was amazing, and it's like exactly what the Hawks needed.
It was meant to be Bogey, but Bogey was just doo-doo for them this year.
Oh my!
But now he on the Clippers and he
bro, I was so high on Bogey this year just for him to stink it up.
Yeah, big man. Yeah, big man. Yeah, big fella.
What?
Quick question.
Nice job, big man.
For all my Gen
Zers. Here we got
12. Which one are we taking out of the lineup? Shrek, How to Train Your Dragon, Kung Fu Panda, or Madagascar?
Madagascar.
How to train your
Madagascar
dragon.
ain't going.
Wait, what were the options?
Madagascar is right.
Madagascar is not getting cut. I'm going to tell you.
Yeah, Madagascar is right where it's at. But Shrek, How to Train Your Dragon, Kung Fu Panda, or Madagascar?
Is this the franchise or just?
I saw this post on
just
Twitter.
the franchise period. The franchise period.
The other Madagascar's kind of stinky. I ain't gonna lie.
But that's what I'm saying.
I wasn't the biggest fan of 3, but 1 and 2.
The other Madagascar. Oh, but Kung Fu Panda 4 is
Kung Fu Panda 4 is garbage.
Madagascar 3.
Yeah, the first 2 was good. The third one,
Madagascar 3.
Like let's be serious here. Out of all of the movies in all of these franchises, Madagascar 3 is the worst one. Like, let's be serious.
No, have you seen Kung Fu Panda 4?
I haven't
I ain't gonna lie.
I forgot
Kung Fu Panda 4 is a disgrace.
Y'all know it's a new Kung Fu Panda coming out.
And have you seen Shrek the Third?
I'm good on it.
Yeah, that one.
I'm actually.
Yeah, don't they have like?
Shrek the Third and Kung Fu Panda 4 are some of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life.
But I don't think Shrek the Third is that bad.
I thought it was decent.
Y'all know the new Shrek got Zendaya in it.
No, Mars, granted, it don't do nothing for the story. But if you just sit down and watch it, it's not that bad.
Nah, Shrek the Third stinks. But they made up for it with Shrek. They made up for it with Shrek Forever.
Shrek Forever.
Yeah, they about to ruin it all with Shrek 5. I'm scared.
It's not part of the franchise. It's not part of the franchise.
Oh, I seen that clip of the daughter. Man, look.
Yeah, I don't know what they gonna go.
I seen enough.
Oh, I forgot about the trailer. No, they about to ruin it.
Yeah, that trailer was crazy. Them takes I saw people getting off on that trailer was crazy.
I think
I saw a couple of you niggas say How to Train Your Dragon. Y'all is on dog food. That is staying. That is
because I mean I'm not cutting Madagascar. I'm not cutting Madagascar. I'm not cutting Shrek. So then it comes down to How to Train Your Dragon and Kung Fu Panda.
I'm not cutting Shrek or How to Train Your Dragon, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm gonna put it like this: if I base all of them off of the first movie in the series, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. How to Train Your Dragon.
Hey, John is hilarious, bro.
I gotta keep Kung Fu Panda. I have to.
I don't think any of these are bad. Like someone has to get cut, but like
I'm cutting Madagascar, bro.
I liked all of them.
Mars, when you watch these movies on Netflix, do they have it so you could turn on like the British accent, or do you got to just watch it in a straight English accent?
No, I gotta listen to it in Yank, but I have the subtitles. So
whenever it has the subtitles, like color has a U in it and shit like that. So like
real English, real English. Yeah, real English.
Hey, what?
Hey, y'all, I used to be in hotel rooms tweaking like, bro, how the fuck you work this TV, bro?
Realize with an S, I'm like, nigga, what's going on? Like,
yeah, I be talking to an American audience when I be typing words like realize and stuff. Like, I have to remember to put a Z in it because
that's disgusting.
You guys are disgusting.
Hey, man, feet over meters, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
I mean, the language is English. I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's very obvious which country knows the language better. But you know,
hey, man.
Hey, so I've never seen How to Train a Dragon. I guess this is my old nigga moment.
Oh my goodness.
Can y'all?
They're making a new one right now for you, Ron.
Can y'all let me and Chill know?
It's about Vikings. Some King Viking guy has a son. His son kind of
thinks.
Yeah, his son kind of not Vikingy. So he thinks his son's soft. Basically, the Vikings like they're
Like soft
sworn,
or sweet?
Both.
Their son. You know, if he brought a boyfriend home, you wouldn't be shocked. So like, so they think the son's soft. And their sworn enemy is dragons. Like the dragons and the Vikings are sworn enemies.
Oh, so they was funking.
Yeah, but the son thinks dragons have more to them than meets the eye. And there's like this one dragon called what's the dark something?
Toothless. Night Fury.
Yeah. Night Fury. There's this one dragon called the Night Fury. It's like seen as a myth. It's like, ooh, the most dangerous dragon, blah blah blah. And then what happens is the son finds a rogue Night Fury.
Mars. Wait. Oh, so it's not just Mars Talk Sports, it's Mars Talks Movies too?
I mean, he's cooking, bro. Let him continue.
All right, keep going. My bad.
One day the dragons come out and the Vikings like attack them, and the Night Fury gets hit, so he goes down. So then the son goes and finds the injured Night Fury, and like they befriend each other. Like he gains the Night Fury's trust. He even fixes its wing. He starts flying the Night Fury
because
like, he's now flying dragons. But then when the dad finds out, he gets mad.
Yeah, he said, like, "Kill that dragon."
He gets really mad. So then the dragons, like, he goes to try and blow up the dragon's den. Like, that's how mad he gets. And then the dragons like start attacking the people in them. So then Toothless is the name of the dragon. Toothless is the name of the Night Fury.
Is he actually toothless?
Yeah, his teeth he has retractable teeth. They're retractable teeth. Like they're in his gums, and then he can like bring them down, like when he gets angry or something.
So he got
and when Hiccup first met him, he was gumless basically.
Yeah, so he called him Toothless because of that. So then when they're beefing,
when they got dentures, I'll talk hoops.
So then when they're beefing the dragons, they need Toothless to come save them. And then the dad ends up seeing that dragons are actually like not that bad because they're actually scared of the king dragon, who's like there's just big fat big like low. So like they all they do is like just steal to feed the king dragon. Like they don't do anything else. They're basically slaves. So when they find that out, it turns out that the dragons are just scared of him. They're not actually trying to hurt the people. They're just trying to
They're just trying to feed bro.
Yeah. So when they find that out, it turns out the dragons actually aren't bad, and then Toothless actually like defeats the big dragon. So then once the big dragon's defeated, the people are like, oh damn, dragons ain't that bad. Hey friends,
and then they live in
they live happily ever after.
Forever. Like it's amazing, man. It's peak.
I think I just described the movie perfectly. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey man, you left out a couple of things, but that's just because that's not movie. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, the kid lost his leg. Yeah, the kid
franchise.
lost his leg.
Yeah. Nick said, "Let them know 2 is better. 2 is definitely better." I'm not gonna lie.
Better, yeah. With the
wait, did someone say they cut in Mulan? No.
Hold on, Adam. What?
Wait, Mulan?
Lion King, Aladdin, Toy Story, or Mulan?
Oh yeah, Mulan's gone.
Hell,
no, Aladdin's gone.
Aladdin's gone.
Aladdin's gone. Aladdin is packed up.
If it's just the first movie, it might be Aladdin.
Hey, Hoop Talk Podcast is disgusting. Aladdin is the best movie that Disney's ever touched. All right.
Okay.
Hey, no character, no co-star. There's no co-character better than the genie. Y'all say what y'all want to. It is no.
Okay, that's fine.
It's no.
I'm gonna argue my point.
It's no co-character.
We not cutting Mulan.
They got more aura.
We're not cutting Mulan, bro.
Robin Williams was great. I'm not gonna argue.
Yeah, he was.
Great.
Yeah, I give him that take.
Lion
I'll
King?
give him that take. The rest of the movie, no.
Are you sitting here? Are you really sitting here telling me that Robin Williams was better than the dude in Lion King, Robert Goulet, who was the dude who was holding up the lion?
We're talking about my favorite movie of all time.
I'm not wrong. Chill,
Lion King is your favorite movie of all time?
Genie is better than Rafiki, bro.
It's been my favorite movie since I was 5 years old.
Genie's better than Rafiki, bro.
No, so you guys just disrespecting Sebastian from Little Mermaid.
No, he is.
Hey, Sebastian went crazy. Shout out Sebastian.
Sebastian.
Mushu might be better than all these niggas, low key.
Okay, Mushu got action.
And Genie is definitely on no level is Genie better than Mater.
Oh,
Cars. No way.
That's Pixar, right?
That's Pixar. That's
Pixar, right?
But Genie body of Mater. He got too much aura, chill. Way too much. Chill, he got so
that's why you watch Cars because of Mater.
Cars has one good movie.
Watch Cars because
I've been saying this
first one?
forever, bro.
What's the good
Every
Cars?
time I say that,
it was
niggas
just
act
the
like I'm
first one.
talking gibberish.
Cars has one
only
good
has
movie,
one
bro.
good movie.
Yeah, I'm
They
not
have
a big
one
fan of the
good-
Cars franchise. I'm not a big fan.
Yeah,
of
you,
the Cars.
yeah,
It's
y'all
not
tripping.
good.
Cars
I
got
haven't
3
seen the
bangers.
first one. I don't care. I don't. It's like Rocky.
Which one's which one's the British Cars? Which one's the British Cars?
That's Cars 2.
Cars
That's
2.
one of the worst movies I've seen in my
we
life.
know
That
rocking
shit
with
was
Cars
horrible.
too. Yeah, we know
Cars
rocking with
2
Cars
was
too.
with Meter when they went over with the fast cars. And he was an old trucker, and Meter found out. The first one was when he got trained by the old dude that was teaching around the track.
Yeah,
The second
my
one
boy
was
Doc
when
Hudson.
when they went to an event and Meter
That reminds
found
me
out
of Mars
that
and
one of the
Chill
guys
all the time.
was
Go ahead, my bad.
he was
Cowboy.
actually faking out like he was a rusty old car, but he was selling everybody to get the new cars. That was number 2, and then number 3, he was training a chick how to race, and he was teaching her
Because he
the
was
way
Unk at that
doing it.
point.
Because he was
That
his
one,
ass
getting
couldn't
I'm
the
keep
sorry.
fast
That
car.
that movie stunk.
That one was
Yeah,
dope.
that movie was so okay.
Respect
real
Jackson
question.
Storm. Nah,
This is
Lucius.
this is what this
Hell
is how
no.
this is how I would know you guys a little bit more on a personal level. Which one is your favorite Rocky movie?
Mm.
Which Rocky movie?
Imagine
What's my
thinking I
favorite
watched
Rocky
past
movie?
one.
What's your
we-
favorite Rocky movie?
Drago had me ready to box for real.
Yeah,
Like,
I might have to go
Rocky
Drago for
4.
real.
Drago for
Rocky
real had me
4.
ready to box.
It's
Oh,
either
yeah.
Drago or
Is he the Russian? Is
not
he the
Apollo,
Russian guy? Is he the
After
Russian
he
Yeah,
killed
he's the
guy?
Russian
Mr.
guy.
I was
Yeah,
ready to
yeah,
box
yeah.
for real. I
It's
wanted to
either
fight
Drago or
him
Mr.
in real
T.
life.
The
Mr.
Russian
T.
one is the best one. I don't know which one it
It's
is.
I'm not even gonna lie
That's
to you.
Drago.
I
That's
didn't
Drago.
watch
Mr.
past
T
one.
doing those pull-ups.
You missed a lot, bro.
And he was
You
running
did.
around.
You
Yo,
missed a lot.
I know, but I
You never
just
watched
I can't.
Drago? Rex?
Bro, there
Nah,
was a
Drago-
point where
Drago
all those
killed
movies
Apollo.
were on Netflix.
I was really
Yeah, I
ready to
know,
box
and I
for
still
real.
didn't watch them.
Bro,
It's
that
either that
movie,
one.
He dies.
First movie I ever
Yeah,
cried
Nick,
in.
we too
Mr.
young.
T
I
pushed
know
Mickey
the
down
refer.
stairs.
I know the references,
and
like
killed
throwing the
Mickey.
damn towel. Like I know
I
that.
wanted to
But
kill.
like,
I wanted to kill Clubber Lane ass. I wanted
yo,
to
guys,
kill
I gotta
him.
go.
Boy,
Man. Thanks for having me on.
Rocky movies
Go,
had me
go,
thinking I could be a
go,
pro
go. I
boxer.
gotta go,
I
though.
promise
Man,
you.
I'll see y'all
after
later.
Rocky 4, I really
Peace,
wanted to
cowboy.
box for real.
All right.
All right,
I
M2.
for real wanted to box.
Oh wait, you're not
I
leaving.
was I was say that was the.
What was I finna say? My parents
chill.
made
You
me
would have
watch
whooped
that
on.
movie.
You would have whooped on Drago.
I don't know, but I damn sure would have tried.
Hey, you couldn't
That's
take me no
crazy.
type of money to get in the ring with Drago ass. Like,
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't
I
know.
hate
Killing,
that.
killing a nigga in the ring. I don't know, brother.
I was 13
That's
years
crazy.
old. I would have gotten in the ring with Drago. I was sick.
Rocky
He
ass
killed Apollo Creed. I
has
was
some
like, you
brain
mother-
damage for real. I'm sorry.
Hey, no, for real.
One of my favorite moments
Stop right there. The reason why he had brain damage is because he was using his head as the
to
defense.
block shots. Yes,
That's what he was doing.
Rocky had no
The
defense.
Ali method.
He could just take a
kept
punch.
sticking Rocky ass with that pop right in his
Bro, I'm
forehead.
telling you,
It's
Rocky
over.
was just taking that shit every
Hey,
time.
What are you doing?
Hey, how y'all feel
Every
about
fight.
Creed?
Ali method, man.
How y'all feel about Creed? Yeah, Cade.
I like
I
Creed
fuck
too.
with Creed.
like
I actually
too.
watched
Fire.
Creed. I didn't watch Rocky.
No,
You
Creed is
crazy. The
Creed-
Rocky
wait,
movie's
what?
better
Creed
than
was
the
a great
Creed
You
movie.
movie.
watch Creed, but you ain't watch Rocky.
I'm 23.
You so
I'm
backwards.
22.
That's why you.
I'm 6.
You got me there, brother.
You don't get the full understanding of Creed unless you see the Rocky movies.
I'm one
Yeah,
of those
they be
people
talking
like
about Rocky the
it's
whole
like
time.
the impact of what is happening in the movie doesn't affect me if I know what's going on. And the fact that like they basically mansplained the entire thing, I was just like, okay, yeah, I get it. Like I already knew who the niggas were in the first place.
You
so I was just like,
basically
okay.
saying you box score watched Rocky because you watched Creed. That's basically
Yeah,
what you just
facts,
said.
I did.
That's basically what you
Facts.
just said.
Facts.
That's absolutely what happened. I saw
you
Rocky was a
completely
20 and 10 guy, so I said, "Oh, he's good." So,
You missed the relationship and how it developed and what it turned into and what he meant.
But I knew that. I knew he was in a relationship. I knew he had a wife. I knew all of that. But
No, I ain't talking about the
part
relationship. I'm
where
talking about him and
Rocky
Apollo
and
Creed.
Apollo Creed was racing
I
on the
knew that.
beach, and they became friends, and they started dapping
Yeah, I knew-
up and shit.
I
and
knew
they had
they
these
were
short ass
besties.
shorts on, and they was running on the beach.
But I knew they were besties. But what I'm saying is, like, the impact is not the same. Like, I'm just gonna feel the same if I already know what's going on. Like, oh yeah, Apollo was his brother.
I'm telling you, you're not. And the reason why you're not is because there is no Rocky 3, there is no Rocky 4 without Apollo Creed and Rocky developing the relationship that they developed. Nice job, yo. That's good. That's a good job in transition.
Somebody in the chat just asked me if I watched Invincible, and me being the comic book guy that I am, of course I watched it.
See, John D lying about something. Either he don't watch enough basketball, or he not watching as much as he's saying he watching on these TV shows.
First off,
because there's only so many hours in a day.
Let me tell you something.
You doing?
Let me tell you something.
And he only using 20. He using 20 of them.
Because he be commenting in the panel. Oh, I only got 10 minutes left on my break. So I know this man work. So he telling me he works. He watches basketball. He scouts the draft and watches these TV shows.
He does all of that while working.
Yes.
Okay, so your day is just longer than everyone. Okay.
No. I'm not saying that. But I can multitask and I can prioritize watching things, watching basketball, watching Invincible, spending time with my girl, going to work, all that stuff. It's not hard.
Mars, have you ever thought about the fact that he might process information more better than you?
He sleeps for 26 minutes a day, or he watched these TV shows on double speed. That's the only.
He processes faster than you. That's all it is.
So why
I'm just saying, I manage my time to watch certain things. For example, I will watch I waited for Invincible to finish all the way through so I can binge it. Things of that nature.
The binge method.
I watch a lot of possessions of games.
That was
like,
easy.
for example, I'm not staying up till 1 a.m. to watch every single Lakers game.
Oh, so last time we played sleep too? Okay, buddy.
The last time we played the Spurs with no Wemby or Fox, I watched the possessions the next day. Nobody's watching that all the way through. I'm not watching that.
That's an offensive foul, yo. You blew that one.
See, Chill won the debate. You see the Jalen Brunson defense? I'm with you, Chill.
But when it's Trae Young, it's a problem.
Does lead the league in charges.
Does he? I thought it was Tamani Kamara.
I'm talking about not this season. Last year, he led the league in charges.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But for the person that
yes, he
the
did.
person that said is Invincible
disgusting.
I think I've seen some. He drew charges in like 20% of the isolations against him.
Oh yeah, Nick asked, "What's your favorite Marvel movie?"
You said movie?
Marvel,
not Endgame, Infinity War.
That's
Infinity War. I just rewatched that the other day. That actually was pretty good.
Infinity War is like one of the best movies I've ever seen.
Yes, Kill Max. I've watched The Boys.
Wait, John, you said which one? You
Spider-Man
said
Across the Spider-Verse. Across the Spider-Verse.
Nah, is that the most recent one or the first one?
That's the most recent.
The live action ones. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, the live action ones. My favorite. I would say Civil War is in there.
Oh my god, JD.
It's a toss up between Civil War, Infinity War, and Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is so underrated.
It's so freaking good.
That's the one.
Bro.
That's the one with Rocket.
It's amazing.
Rocket story.
Oh my god.
That's
the Rocket story.
Bro,
as long as we can all acknowledge Thor has the worst movies.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Thor is terrible. Yeah. Thor has one good movie.
That's not fair though, bro.
I'm not watching Love.
Bro, they did Thor so wrong though. Like they could have took so many different angles. Like
you want to know what's
Ant-Man doesn't count. Ant-Man doesn't count. Anyone saying Ant-Man doesn't count? He don't count.
Oh, that
Come on.
But you want to know the funny thing about the Thor movies? He has 4 of them. All of them are bad except the one that's good. But the one that's good is like a top 10 Marvel movie.
Yeah, which one is good?
Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Thor Ragnarok.
The only one is
fire. Thor Ragnarok.
Thor Dark World is one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
And
then they made it even worse with the 4th Thor.
Yes.
Love and Thunder is horrible too.
Like I didn't know it could get worse than Thor.
I don't even.
Chill is horrible. Bro.
I remember.
It looks like
a
movie. It's a $1 billion company. It looks like 6 niggas in a camera.
I watched the Dark World and I wanted to give up. Like that's how bad Dark World.
You stand right there. You stand right there.
You stand right there. I'm gonna put this green screen right there. We just gonna put like a PNG or something up. Like that is bad, bro. It's horrible.
Like I didn't know it could get worse than Thor Dark World because like I said, I remember I was watching through the Marvel movies and I told you guys on the panel that I was doing this. It was my endeavor. I was watching them in timeline order. So whenever I got to Dark World, I got there and I watched it. And it genuinely pissed me off. Like I took like a week break from watching any Marvel movies. Like, it was trash. And then I watched Love and Thunder. And like I'm not watching a Thor movie ever again. Like that is that might be one of the worst. That's one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Let alone horrible, so bad, but Mars, you got to remember they had screaming goats though, so it's funny.
They do Thor so bad, bro. They do Thor so bad.
Yeah, and I like
it. It doesn't help either that Thor is really not. That's really a character I already didn't care for that much.
They try to force him being funny. I don't like that. Like
yeah, bro. They didn't
because at first he was like this super serious burly guy, and then they like turned him into.
They made him
going to Avengers movies though. I like
they made Thor like me. Like, come on, man. I'm not trying to relate to Thor.
Hey, Fat Thor is the GOAT though.
Yeah.
So
He not even fat no more, man.
Have we
so
watched
he ain't
the
got that to hang his
Spectacular
hat on.
Spider-Man TV series? Like, have we seen that?
Man, we still on Tobey Maguire over here. I don't know what you talking about.
Andrew Garfield.
Damn, you old.
Andrew Garfield, the best Spider-Man, man.
Andrew Garfield is definitely the best Spider-Man.
But I don't feel like they did like. I don't think he has the best movies, but I think he was the best.
His movies suck, but he's the best.
Yeah, like, I think Andrew Garfield has the worst movies, but I think he's the best Spider-Man.
Easily, not easily, but
no, because Andrew Garfield. I mean, to be completely fair, the Amazing Spider-Man movies, the only thing they got wrong was the script, because the web swinging was phenomenal.
Yeah,
I think
the scenes is especially since it's a Sony movie. Hey, I fucking hate Sony movies, but the one thing they gonna do, they gonna make sure it look good.
Literally, bro. And then they had the Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone chemistry.
Yes, bro.
If they
could have
just had a decent script, bro. Andrew Garfield. I'm not gonna get into it.
It would have been one of the best ones, bro.
I'm telling you,
they wouldn't even had to question making an Amazing Spider-Man 3. They would have just had to make one. But it's
literally,
bro. The worst Spider-Man movie is the one with Tom Holland. I can't. It has
Homecoming
with Mysterio.
Yeah, it's that second one, Mysterio. Oh my god, I hated that movie. I hated that movie.
You like that movie, Bex?
But
I think it's cool.
Bro, but the thing I think the MCU messes up with Tom Holland is Spider-Man is supposed to be like this beacon of hope across New York City, and he just doesn't feel like that in the MCU. In the comic books, they make Spider-Man
they just kind of make him like a sidekick, basically.
Right, bro. Like when in real life, bro, Spider-Man is whooping these motherfuckers. Like in the comics, bro, he was whooping them. Like
I still struggle with what a superhero is, though.
Chill. How much time you got?
This comment?
Chill. I will get
back to Superman as an alien.
100%, Moss. What? Not on the. He's just a dude on steroids.
Is Hulk a superhero?
Even though he's my favorite superhero.
Is he a villain?
I think to be considered a superhero, you gotta have powers, don't you?
That's number one.
I mean, they say Batman.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine with like saying Captain America is not a superhero.
I mean,
number two.
Obviously, like the hope and shit. Like you gotta, you gotta actually be morally correct and shit. Obviously that, but to be a superhero, you need to have powers. I thought that was like.
Yeah, I think that's that one. Like, I'm not calling like Batman's obviously.
Batman's not a superhero. He's a hero.
Goodbye.
Iron Man's not a superhero. Iron Man's not a superhero.
Wait, hold on. Iron Man does have a power.
Just so you know, being smart is not a superhuman ability. No, it's not.
I'm not gonna by that logic. Yeah.
No, it's not.
Like we can call them like they cool.
They got the Batman and Iron Man the same thing. Iron Man just make better suits.
So Batman,
you're not a superhero because you can make a suit. Like, come on, like
it's really not, Mars. You're not.
Nah, I can give you that.
You have to have some sort of superhuman ability. That's number one. Okay. Number two, you have to have some mortality to you.
Okay.
Oh, so you have
mortality?
So you can't be immortal?
No.
So the Eternals aren't superheroes.
Superhuman.
All of them
that's the idea. Yeah, superhuman.
Wait, so the Eternals aren't superheroes? What, they gods?
You live forever.
No, they are gods technically. But hold on, because Hawkman, his entire superpower is the fact that he's immortal, and he's a superhero.
Who?
Hawkman.
Yeah,
see, I'm not really. I'm not that. That's high.
Yeah, that's a little too niche for chill.
Yeah.
He's a Justice League nigga.
He's one of the ones that nobody cares
John
about.
D got a collection.
No, nobody cares about.
Like Gambit
comics for 17 minutes.
What's his name?
So they think. So you're saying like it needs to be like, not even natural born talent, because that's
like Wolverine is the superhero. For me, Wolverine is definitely he checks all the boxes.
So it sounds like to you a mortal. I mean, a mutant and a superhero are like the same. Well, I guess they can be the same.
Wait, so what's Spider-Man?
He's a superhero.
He's the GOAT.
Chill. Wait, I need to know that. Is a mutant and a superhero? Is a mutant and a superhero the same thing to you?
Oh man, that's a real combo.
Well, like for example, mutants, they're born with those abilities.
Yeah, right? They're born with
Spider-Man got bit by a spider. However, he does have superhuman ability. Being bit by a spider. It wasn't enhanced in a lab. Like he didn't get shot up with a needle or some shit like that, right? And he does have some mortality to him.
So Thor's not a superhero because he's a god.
Wait. If they have to have mortality, Wolverine's immortal.
Yeah, Wolverine can't die. Yeah, he's had his hair cut off.
I know he has ridiculous healing power. I do know that.
I mean,
so
he like
but he does age.
theoretically
not a superhero.
In some wait, so would that mean is Daredevil a superhero?
Who?
Daredevil?
No.
I mean
by the power logic, not necessarily.
How many blonde people you know that know? Like basically, he got blinded as a child.
Yeah, he got his powers enhanced hearing. Like he's a dolphin.
All his other senses is in
he's basically
like,
a bat.
Basically, he can still see even though he's blind. I don't know how that.
Yeah,
works.
but that's just echolocation. That's a superpower. So dolphins are superheroes. Well, superpowers
and bats. God, you still showing comics?
Yeah, he's locked in.
He's been doing it for 20 minutes. So is Shang-Chi a superhero?
Yes, he actually.
I think he is.
Okay. Interesting.
Wait, but
so basically, by Chill's logic, the superhero is just the title based on you having powers. How you get them is just how you get them.
So what's Doctor Strange? Someone asked what's Doctor Strange?
I would say he's one.
He has powers.
Or does he have powers, or is it just a wizard? I don't know. I ain't gonna say that like I know him enough.
I mean, they're not authentic like a mutant, but he technically has powers.
Doctor Strange for sure has powers.
But by Chill's logic, that also would mean Wolverine can't be a superhero though.
If Doctor Strange isn't a superhero, I don't know what.
Chill's logic is as long as you have powers. Like
he said they can't give it to you in a lab though.
You have to be born that way.
Oh, if he said you have to be born like that, then basically he's just saying mutants.
As long as you got powers, why does it matter where you got it from?
Yeah, I thought that's what he was saying. I thought he was saying it doesn't matter how you have powers, as long as you have powers, as long as you're immortal.
And it depends on how your power. It depends on how you get your powers too. Because like I told you, Captain America, he ain't nothing but a dude on steroids. That's really all he is to me.
Keep cooking.
If you really want to see Hulk fight Thanos, read this.
Is that the one where he actually doesn't get bitched?
Yes. Fantastic Four going up against Thanos.
I'm not going for it, John D. I don't believe
we are also not done.
Oh my god! Remind me how much I hated that. I remember in real time when that movie came out, and I saw Hulk say no, like a crabbit. Oh man, I was sad.
Nigga said,
no.
41-20 to Hawks up. Let's get it.
Call it right now.
Oh, you got yeah. This is my bag right here. What you got? Hold up. Let me see. That's the beat. Yeah, I like that. I like that one right there. Okay, keep going. Oh, damn.
Call it right now. Is Cleveland about to
Cavs game back on, please?
Is Cleveland about to win versus the Pacers?
I hope so.
Third quarter. They up by 4 right now. I low key feel like
is that the that's the last Ronin? Do I have that one? No,
Ty Jerome 19 3 for 3 from 3.
Where'd you get did you get that from Target?
Yeah,
or
comic book stores? They got all the hot shit.
Do you have a McKay's where you at?
Do we have them in what?
A McKay's.
Nah.
We have this store called McKay's. They be having crazy Funko Pops all the time, bro.
See, bro? Like that's why
I ain't seen the last Ronin one though.
Y'all want to see my magazine collection? I got all type of Jets in ebony magazines. Chill, they don't even know about that.
No, they don't. The beauty of the week.
Don't nobody want them sticky ass magazines, man.
Do you know what Jet magazine is?
Hey, bro.
Like
I heard.
I know what it is.
For example, Brack's a bug out if he's seen this. Like, yeah, I still have this.
Yeah, and I got a lot of Slam magazines.
Hey, Chill, send me that. Yeah. Chill, let me. I like that right there.
Yeah, I like them Sports Illustrated.
I might. Hey, Chill, you said Florida, brother?
Katie on the front cover of Sports Illustrated in 2009.
Need that. Might get that framed. Yes, sir.
I might get that framed. All right, that's enough for now.
Look at that boy Hattie, man.
I got a whole stash up.
Ron, y'all better not lose to the Cavs, bro. That's all I know.
Oh man, we can't.
Not even the Davs. This the D team. You better not lose to the Davs, brother.
See, the thing about it is, we trying to let them think that we weak before we see them in the second round. You know, it's called mind games, Brax. Y'all wouldn't know
Art of
about
War.
that.
That's what your boy taught you.
In this house, damn it.
Take that hoodie off, nigga.
I'm finna.
Y'all, we got a couple power chats. Let me go ahead and read these. The first one is from none other than Alan L. He said Tarzan and Hercules clear Aladdin. And then he said L. Jalen Carter. That's Heat.
Tarzan and Hercules clear Aladdin?
He basically said that.
I could say Hercules.
Are you guys understand what he's doing? He said all that just to say L. Jalen Carter.
That's the head basketball coach.
Oh, yeah. Bro, how you pick up on something before me? That's my fault, man. That's my fault.
Yo, that's crazy.
All right, who could ever forget this?
Linsanical.
Who could ever
the craziest 2 weeks in NBA history.
I remember where I was.
Where were you at, Mars, during Linsanity, Mars? Where were you at?
Preschool.
Bro, I was walking to school talking so much shit. I was hating on Jeremy Lin.
He was the best Chinese player in NBA history for 2 weeks.
No, for real.
No, they really just forgot all about
what the hell.
For people who want to get into
I saw a story about him recently about how his mom took out her 401k just to let him hoop in college.
This one too.
You still showing comics?
Oh no, I'm just putting all of them back. Another one. Deadpool kills the Marvel universe. Killed all of them.
I don't think
I've ever read a comic.
Killed every single one of them. Had these boys screaming for their life.
Tough.
Screaming for their life.
I remember that one too. I remember that when it came up.
All right, that's enough.
Why are the Pacers down 200?
Brother, this your third time saying that's enough.
What the fuck?
Oh no, I'm actually gonna put him back this time.
You see, Mars?
Okay.
You see?
Hey, Mark Daigneault just beat the Suns yesterday without
John. Yes or no? Do you know off the top of your head how many Funkos you have?
Off the top, no, because that's not like. Let me see. Make sure ain't none. I have a wall full of them.
God damn.
Yeah,
all right, here go Hallie. We about to turn up.
I do too, so that's why I asked.
We about to turn up.
And Joe just about to watch this game.
Step back. Give me those. Ooh. Thank you.
Oh,
and one. Oh. It's time to turn up. Watch this.
That's a great question. Does Harvard give athletic scholarships?
Yeah,
they should.
I'd assume so. Yeah, they got an athletics program. So yeah,
they have to.
No. In the Ivy League, they don't. What you get is sponsored. That's what happens. You don't get an athletic scholarship.
But is it basically the same thing, just a different name?
Essentially, that's essentially what it is. So, like for example, let's say Mars, you are coming to Harvard to play soccer. I went to Harvard, and I'm a big time contributor of Harvard. So you sponsored by the Chill.
So you pay for my scholarship.
Yeah, you sponsored by Chill.
Okay, so
it's
basically
the same.
Yeah, it's just they too bougie to say, we
don't do scholarships.
Yeah.
Hey.
We have to be smart.
White Iverson said I have 20 Funko Pops. That's rookie numbers, brother.
Facts.
I ain't even mean to flex on you like that.
I wish Isaac Okoro took the Lou Dort shooting development because he'd be so valuable if he did.
It's amazing, ain't it, Mars?
Yeah, like if Isaac Okoro could shoot like Lou Dort, oh my god.
It's amazing.
He's gotten better. He has gotten better.
He has, but you know how good Isaac Okoro is defensively?
Yeah.
Like what you call it? Lou Dort, he pump faking sidestep three. Like it's amazing, man.
And Lou Dort shoot that shit so high.
He does. Shit touches the ceiling.
Funny thing about it is teams are going to be leaving him open in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Reputation a hell of a thing. Like Lou Dort.
The funny thing about Lou Dort's shot is he shoots the ball so damn high. It's either like a swish or a fucking air ball. Like that's how he
either misses or like it's the cleanest make you ever seen.
Like
there's no in and outs with Lou Dort. It's just either he misses.
I promise I don't think I've ever seen an in and out. He probably did that intentionally though, for that exact reason. Because he was so
definitely it doesn't matter how bad the 60% of the misses look.
He definitely used to watch a lot of Dirt back in his days, boy. He been trying.
I don't know because I think when he first got in and he shot it, I feel like he had like one of them laser shots where it kind of just went straight to the rim.
He just had a bad shot.
Y'all liked it. What
the hell was that?
Tobias, come on, brother.
to buy ass.
Hey, he did that pass Cole Anthony did versus the Celtics. I ain't never seen. No, never mind. I'll take that back. LeBron disrespecting the Mavericks too. That was crazy.
He just passed that through Asar's legs.
Nice job, yo. Nice job.
It's hard. Definitely know it's the end of the season. I've been seeing way too much playing around with the basketball.
Teams just trying to get to the playoffs healthy. I seen last night Jalen Green refusing to go to the rim. That man was not trying to get hurt.
Yeah, K.
Maybe he's just working on his game.
I know somebody else is still trying to get busy. Yeah,
he was refusing to get hurt. I don't even know. He's only playing just to keep his streak alive, that fraudulent streak.
And that's why he's a number 2 pick. But I know a number 1 overall pick. He out here trying to get to it.
Who, Ron? What's his name?
Good defense.
Good using these games just to get back.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to Gifted for making another video about his beef with Penn.
Huh?
I did not know. I did not remember that Penn said best case scenario, Cade's a 4th starter.
He's a 6 man. No,
that was crazy.
Like, I'm gonna be honest.
I was like, damn, he did say that.
Penn was hating.
He was hating, bro.
Best case scenario, 6 man is nasty.
Yeah, like I forgot Penn said that.
That means mid level. He's somewhere buried on the bench.
Like God, damn.
Nah.
I forgot.
Now you have to be honest.
Ooh, good pass,
big man.
Yeah.
Everybody's first interaction with Penn when he really gets into his Scotty Barnes talk. I know that has to be like an eye-opening experience. That's when I really
that also caught me by surprise too.
Because Scotty is actually a good player though.
Yeah, like I like Scotty Barnes. I'm not trying.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, I'll never be as high as Scotty Barnes.
I think this is one thing. This is one thing I noticed. Man. Specifically, Tatum's what made me notice this. I can be like a fan or like I can really like a player, but like the fan base of that player overrating them is whenever I'm not as high and they say I'm a hater because I'm not as high as them. I think that is what makes me go crazy. And Tatum's like the first player that made me realize that.
Damn, Chill. He calling you out.
Not even hanging on the road. Chill, but Chill's not the first person that opened my eyes to it. Like it's a couple people, but
it's like when I constantly get called a Laker hater, it's like that gets on my nerves.
Drew Timmy minutes?
Like, I was gonna say, is that Drew Timmy?
Yeah, I got him on my fantasy team. He clutching it out for me.
Look at Tosin Awoma. Yeah,
John, I could consistently have Tatum top 5, top 10 talks, whatever. I have a cousin specifically that thinks because I don't think Tatum's the 3rd best player in the league. I'm a Tatum hater. Not that I don't like him. I hate him.
That's basketball discourse, man.
You think I don't get the same thing?
So you like Stephen A.
If you don't think this player is the best player, you hate them.
But
it's not just with Jason Tatum. That's across the board with anybody. If I don't think that Kevin Durant is this, or I don't think Anthony Davis is that, if I don't think Luka is this, I hate Luka.
No, hold on, Chill. With you, it's a little different, brother.
It depends how far you're willing to go. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Honestly,
there's only one NBA player I hate.
So, who's that, Mars?
I think Randle, right? I don't hate Julius Randle. In fact, I haven't even been negative that much about Julius Randle this year.
I don't
hate any.
No, Mars is two of them, right? I know exactly who Mars is talking about.
Who am I talking about, Ron?
One plays for Charlotte and one plays for Milwaukee.
The one player that he hates is
you talking about Miles Bridges and KPJ? Yeah, I dislike him. But hate, it's just one player.
Malone.
Just one player. Yeah.
Nah, man. I get what he's saying. There's one player I hate, and he in Phoenix right now, man.
Me too.
Bradley fucking Beal.
Oh, I thought we was agreed on the same person that we hated. Never mind.
Ron hates James Harden. Ron hates Chris Paul. Ron hates Kevin
Chris
Durant.
Paul.
Ron hates Kevin
Why do people
hate KD?
KD loves himself. See, y'all praise ring chasing. Don't make me bring Ticket up here.
Nigga, everybody ring chases. What are we talking about?
Not like that. Okay. That was disgusting.
I think the reason I don't hate KD for that is like because I'm so lazy. It's like why would you not want to go to the easiest situation? Like why would you want to struggle?
I'm not gonna lie. As I got older, I stopped caring about the move. What I cared about the most is the way he changed his story every time somebody asked him.
For just to show a little bit.
I mean, the move happened 8 years ago.
Just to show a little.
That's
bit
what I'm
of
saying. Like, who? I don't.
The
care,
reason
bro.
I'm not as mad as KD now is because people aren't walking out of that situation thinking he's better than Bron. That's the only reason I'm not mad at KD. To be completely fair, I was one of I'm a
because
Bron,
they put context behind the situation.
I was a Bron.
No, but the context they put behind, and this is once again, this comes back to like people just retroactively changing what the reality of the situation was. Like, there's like a strong group of people who now act like the only reason KD was great in Golden State is because of Steph's gravity.
No,
I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that.
I mean,
I think a part
let's be clear. No, Ron, relax, Ron. He still did his job. He wasn't just over there riding coattails. He wasn't doing that. No.
I think that's
he went over there and got business.
Niggas would be like, I expect him, or like he should have won or something like that. Okay, but if he didn't, then y'all would have been calling him worse than what y'all already think of him.
Oh no, he had no choice but to win.
Well, he was going to win.
It's a damned if you do, damned if you don't at that point.
So y'all mean to tell me if KD doesn't stay for the next 3 years, they don't make it to a finals?
You talking about OKC?
Yes.
If they address the flaws on the roster, the ones that I eloquently laid out in my debate with Jordan.
Do you think that OKC team would have beat 2018 Houston?
Hell no.
There wouldn't have been no 2018.
I'm gonna talk to y'all later.
But for what it's worth, the 2018 Rockets don't exist without.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. They were literally built to beat the Warriors, so they wouldn't exist if KD.
I get that, but the Thunder are still better than that team.
I don't think you like know how flawed that OKC team was. Like, I'm sorry.
Hey, Mars, specifically offensively.
The fact that they were able to produce and get to the conference finals and like year after year, like they were overachieving every year.
You guys know why they were able to do that?
Because of KD and Russ.
Yeah, because they overachieved.
So first off, I have 2 top 5 players in the NBA at that moment.
Two top 7 players.
Two top 5 players.
Arguably top 5. Okay.
2 top 7.
All right, well, we could let's just say 2 top 10. All right, I don't.
2 top 10.
KD and Serge Ibaka.
Top 10 to say.
But I have 2 game breakers, 2 game changers.
The only team in the league that had 2 top 10 players.
See,
yeah.
So now we're taking it a step further. Thank you, Mars. And then Serge Ibaka, he didn't really age too well, but at that moment in time in 15, 16, Serge Ibaka was a game changer too. Defensively, being able to stretch the floor and all of that. He
did that shit too late.
And OKC always had a solid third option too. Dion Waiters wasn't.
You gonna say Dion? Oh
no, Dion.
I knew you was gonna say Dion. They
had Dion. They had Randy Foye coming off the bench, chucking like.
Nigga, we had Derek Fisher at one point.
Yeah, that's like 2020.
Anthony Morrow. Don't forget about Anthony Morrow.
That wasn't the finals.
Kyle Singler.
Y'all was in the NBA finals with Derek.
Derek Fisher was solid.
And Cephalosha.
Like Reggie Jackson. Okay. If we talk about all time hate, that's a nigga all time hate right there. Thabo Cephalosha, man.
Yeah,
shout out Thabo, man. For real,
we picked that boy over Harden just for him to stink it up. Ron, did
the Rockets have guys who can get played off the floor?
No.
We did have Caron Butler one year.
Ron, once again, Ron, the 18 Rockets team. I want to put that 18 Rockets team up against the best version of that Oklahoma City team. Did the Rockets have anybody on that crew that could get played off the floor?
The 18 Rockets.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who?
PJ Tucker.
Who could get played
off?
I knew he was going to say PJ Tucker. He was one of
the most key parts of that team, for real.
This is what I don't understand why nobody else gets this except for me and I.
Yeah, because
these niggas were playing PJ Tucker at center.
And that's when he was one of the best. He was one of the best corner shooters.
You're conflating years. The 2020 Rockets had Clint Capella. I mean, the 2018 Rockets had Clint Capella. They weren't playing PJ at the 5.
2020, when they had PJ, that's when they had no centers on the roster.
Yeah, he came out when they got.
Yeah, so you're conflating the 2020 Rockets had Robert Covington and PJ Tucker and no Clint Capella, but that's because they had to do that for us. Interesting enough. The 2018 Rockets had Clint Capella at the 5, one of the best pick and roll bigs in the NBA, like by far at that point. So. Yeah.
Oh man, how the mighty have fallen, man. Now he getting.
Oh my god!
How the mighty have fallen. Now he's getting replaced by Onyeka Okongwu, man.
And Steven Adams was solely reliant on Russ creating shots for him.
And Russ was relying on that. And what does that have to do with anything?
Steven Adams had a nice little
I mean,
Clint
Clint Capella was solely relying on Chris Paul and James Harden too. So.
Yes, he was.
Look at TV. I love Okongwu. I'm just saying, brother, it's looking grim for
who TV?
Clint right
what
now.
TV?
You're looking TV, man. He right there. He right there, brother.
Name.
Yo,
I'm reading chat.
The linchpin here, Ron. The linchpin here, Ron, is Roberson. He's the linchpin.
OKC was gonna play him no matter what.
You don't have anybody on Houston that's the equivalent to that. Nobody.
You're right. Nobody's guarding like Roberson.
Oh,
you're right.
Roberson's the best defender in the series.
And we need him for James Harden.
You need him for James Harden.
Mars, how we feel about that, man?
He's not getting played off. He's not getting played off.
He actually is.
I don't care what nobody say. That's the best defender I've ever seen on James Harden. Like his whole, literally. Roberson on Harden. I'm about to say that's the best.
I don't know who I thought.
Yeah, like the fact that Roberson was able to like remain quote unquote playable is a testament to how good he was defensively. But when you're like substantially worse than Tony Allen on offense, like come on.
Yeah, that's crazy. No, do you remember when
we almost had?
Do you remember that time he shot that corner three, or it was either a corner or wing shot, and Chris Paul stared him in his eyes and waved it off before he started the shot? That's when
Ron, you know the Thunder almost got Tony Allen.
That would have been insane.
The Thunder also almost got Tyson Chandler. You guys would have won a chip if you got Tyson Chandler.
Man,
11
at the same time too. Like we almost got both of them.
And I'm trying to tell you, we would have won a chip if KD's punk ass didn't punk out.
If OKC built around Russ and KD properly, like for me, Russ, KD, and Serge is a fine three.
Mm-hmm.
That two guard has to be able to shoot the ball. Like
you can't have a two guard on the floor that can't shoot. You can't.
That's facts.
That's not gonna work. That's not. I can't have.
I think the funny thing about Roberson is that 1 year he shot 40% from three. It was like all corner threes. Like anywhere else he was fucking.
And it was like 1 a game or 2 a game.
Yeah,
like
it was like 1 a game. It wasn't even crazy for real.
No.
Like, it was the most fraudulent 40.
And it's not even about threes. Like you have to be at the 2 guard spot. You have to be able to score.
At least a little bit. Like at least a little bit.
I have to be able to score. That's my job at the 2 guard spot. If I can't score,
seen Roberson play
I'm getting played off the floor.
Because he was shooting like 40% from threes somewhere. I was like,
he's in Asvel right now, France.
I think he actually like hooping now.
Was he an offensive player when he was in like high school and college? I ain't seen him
Colorado. No, not really. He was more of a defensive.
He was Ryan Dunn in college.
Yeah, real.
Roberson's still young, relatively young too. That's the funny thing.
But yeah, though, y'all. My thing is, I don't see a series of Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook losing to James Harden and Chris Paul. That's all it boils down to.
But Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook, for all intents and purposes, like combined talent is better than what the 2016 Warriors had, and they lost.
Yeah.
What you mean?
Ron, in your estimation, how
KD and Russell are 2 of the 3 best players in the series, and they lost.
Yes, and what was the story of that?
And 18 Rock is better than
they realized that they didn't have to guard half the team.
Okay, but what was the story of the series?
You tell me.
KD sold.
I mean that too, but they go up 3-1. They practically have the series won, and I know almost doesn't count.
Yeah, and then the Warriors finally realized, oh yeah, we don't have to guard half the people.
Yeah, we only have to guard 2 niggas, and then one of them isn't even like that crazy of a spacer.
Okay, and I get that, but was the Rockets defense as good as the Warriors? No,
they could implement something similar schematically.
I didn't. No, that's not what I asked, Morris. Was their defense as good? Did they have as good of a defensive person?
No, but they were an elite defense, and I'm not going to let people revise the fact that the 2018 Rockets,
like just because the 18 Rockets offense was amazing, doesn't mean the defense
just because Mike D'Antoni was coaching the team, like that doesn't change.
They were still a good defense. I hate that shit too. Like.
People just refuse to acknowledge the fact that the Rockets were an elite defense because Mike D'Antoni was coaching the team.
I don't get the point of like that team gets so far to the point where they would have beat the Warriors, and everybody acknowledges they would have beat the Warriors if Chris Paul didn't get injured. How do you get that far and your defense sucks? And like to your point, I don't understand how that's just because Mike D'Antoni coached the team. I understand he's an offensive-minded coach, but that defense on that team,
they had I think his name was Jeff Bezdelik. He was their like defensive coordinator. Like he was.
So I'm saying, like they were still good. It's just that offense was their focal point.
Hey, Can we talk about? I just want to talk
this
about
comeback is crazy, by the way, from the Pacers. Just putting out.
No, it's not. This is what we do.
This is what they're supposed to be doing.
I just want to talk about KD for a second. Who would have guarded KD in that series?
The Rocket series?
Yeah,
it's Ariza. Like that's who it would be.
It's Ariza.
Ariza or PJ Tucker.
And PJ Tucker.
Ariza or PJ Tucker. Right? The same PJ Tucker that.
Yeah, but that's when he was being guarded in single coverage without help. Like that's what I'm saying. Like they shrink the floor against OKC.
And 3 years older.
Like it's not like it's not going to be about one-on-one matchups. Like KD, like the last 3 games of the series, KD didn't see one-on-one matchups.
Can I give you something to take the nuts away? Since it makes you nuts, can I give you something to take the nuts away?
Please.
We're talking about Kevin Durant. Hey, Mr. Fuck a double team.
Right.
Whether it's Trevor Ariza or PJ,
is he gonna beat them? Whoever. Is he gonna beat them by himself, Ron?
Yeah, no, because he has Russ. He doesn't need to.
And we got Russ, we got Russ who will shoot us out of a series. We know that.
I see what you mean. This revisionist history on the 2018 Rockets.
This is revision.
What OKC Russ shot them out of a series?
Like part of me wishes the 18 Rockets didn't get cheated in Game 7 because like you guys would not be saying this if they won the chip like this.
We really wouldn't. Part of me wishes that hamstring one fucked up, bro.
Like the stuff that I'm hearing about this Rockets team, like. The 2018 Rockets team are one of the best teams that have ever played the game.
Oh my God, you guys hyped this team so much.
Bro, they were designed to beat that team and were actually damn near better than them. Like, what are you talking about?
And Ron, to your point, Russ in the 2012 finals, he shot them out the series
when he was a baby.
So
he didn't. Hold on, he didn't. Russ actually. No, Russ was balling in that series. What?
He didn't improve that much as a jump shooter from 2013 to 2012.
He was still hooping though.
I'm not my coach of the year. Look at the coach of the year.
Mark Dagnall.
See, that's a real coach. That's a real coach.
Mark Dagnall would never
get ejected in the 79.
No, I heard Chill's point about Draymond Green. I heard Chill's point about Draymond Green today. This swings momentum in the other team's favor. It's a tie game and he gonna get teched up.
Come on, monkey wrenching what we doing.
Mark Dagnall would never. That's my coach of the year.
To be fair, I don't think I've seen Mark show an entire emotion like ever.
Does he wear glasses too, by the way? Because every time I see him,
Mark,
he's squinting.
He don't, but he always squinting. He is always squinting.
Dang.
Yeah, just
this is just
focusing intently.
And
he getting ejected.
They say he a basketball nerd though, so like he probably just thinking.
Or
Mark.
This your coach of the year getting ejected, by the way, in the tie.
They said that boy eats, sleep, and breathe.
Now watch, Mars.
All he
the Cavs is gonna win this game because he got his.
Yeah, without him, that shows how mediocre of a coach he is.
You gotta fire up your troops sometimes. But no, let's not get away from the argument.
That's a foul, by the way.
Y'all bringing up PJ Tucker, and I know Mars, you're gonna say they're not gonna single coverage him. Okay, I just do want to bring this up in the Eastern Conference Finals after an Achilles tear. With PJ Tucker being his primary matchup
semifinals
in a 7-game series, KD gave that boy 35, 10, and 6 assists.
Well, we know what KD can do. Like, you ain't got to tell me about KD.
You talking about the 2021 series?
Yes. But we're talking about KD.
That's peak right there.
Years later,
peak, man. Take me back.
You know what KD's doing to PJ Tucker in 2018?
No one's making the argument that PJ Tucker can guard Kevin Durant.
Same thing that he was doing to him in 21.
Nobody ever said that.
The point I'm trying to make is this is probably one of the only offenses similar to the Lakers this year, where even though the Lakers don't got liabilities on offense, I'm saying similar to this year where they could get away with playing Vanderbilt and they can get away with playing Gabe Vincent, because you have two guys that are so great. We can lean on the other guys being defensive players. Similar to how in the Jokic argument, Mars said earlier. With Jokic, we don't need more offense. Jokic is a floor ceiling raiser on offense. Jokic is going to make your offense great. We just need defenders.
Right.
That's
so
low key, they might put Ariza and
PJ but the issue is OKC like very obviously needed more offense. That's why they lost.
Right.
Yeah.
Because when the game slows down,
very obviously against one of the best teams ever, against the team that went 72 in.
But that team,
that's what we're telling you. That's how talented that duo was.
Yeah,
like that's what we've been saying this entire time. They were that talented. They were the only two spacers. They were only two.
But if that's the argument, right? That the 2016 Thunder took the 73-9 Warriors to 7 games. The 2018 Rockets took the KD Warriors to 7 games.
They did do that.
So the better team.
In a couple of those games, they didn't even have their second best player.
Hold on. And who didn't the Warriors have?
Iguodala?
Yes.
Thank you, Chill.
Well, I'm on record saying that they would.
But the 2016 Warriors had a compromised Steph Curry who wasn't fully healthy.
He wasn't fully healthy.
His wrist was healthy.
Yes, it was. And
he could shoot. He could shoot.
The whole fully healthy thing, Moss. He was on the floor. They lost.
That doesn't mean he was healthy. That doesn't mean he was healthy. He was out there. It doesn't mean he was
healthy. And you wouldn't have said anything if they would have won.
No, I would have said something. I bring up the fact that Giannis was hurt in the 21 finals. They won. He was still hurt. He wasn't healthy.
Yeah. I ain't gonna. That's a little different.
If you didn't tell me he was injured, for some reason, people think I just remove context because a team wins.
No.
The context exists, whether or not the Warriors won in 16 or lost. Like he was still not healthy. Like that's what it is. Like 2016 Steph was not healthy in the postseason. They lost. Okay, if they won, he still wasn't. He doesn't miraculously get healthy because they won. 2021 Giannis was not healthy in the finals. They still won. It's still relevant that Giannis wasn't 100%.
Like, look, PJ Tucker getting cooked. I told y'all.
Look at that sick man. Look at that sick man.
40-year-old PJ Tucker. I'm
Look at that sick man. He hooping.
This the same PJ Tucker stopping KD, but
nobody's stopping KD. That's not the point that I'm arguing. No, I'm not arguing that point at all.
Anyone who makes an argument that KD can be stopped one-on-one.
No, nobody stopped KD. He averaged 30 and 10 in the finals in 2012. He was 5 years in the league. Get that shit out of here.
Oh, damn, I said.
435.
You can keep
maybe
going.
Not completely. I'm not saying completely stop, but
KD was not getting slowed
down.
I'm not arguing that. What it's going to take.
With no Russell Westbrook, so no one else to worry about. Yeah.
Look at the leader of the NBA YNs. Look at him.
What it's gonna take is it's gonna take slowing down that offense. KD was the offense, but we could take Russ and we can put Russ in different compromising situations where we shrink the floor. We make Russ take ill-advised shots. We speed the game up, and Russ is really good when the game is sped up, but he's also turnover prone when the game is sped up too. So we want to do that. We got James Harden getting everybody else involved, which now puts Oklahoma City on the defense. So now that's going to affect their offense. And if we do that more, because if I look at the Oklahoma City Thunder, I think we got more talent. Ron, what you're trying to sell me is KD is the difference, and KD is the one that's going to.
No, I haven't even got to talking to you about the difference. That's what I'm thinking. You want the difference? You asking for the difference?
Here we go.
The difference is 0, brother.
Well,
that's the difference.
Oh yeah, you think Russ is better than Harden? I'd be forgetting that.
Yeah.
Hey, they got the first and the second best player in the series.
Yeah, I do be forgetting you think Russ is better.
2016 Russ though.
2016 Russ is like the most underrated Russ in my opinion.
That might have been better than 17.
Huh?
2016 Russ doesn't get the respect he deserves because he didn't have the numbers. He was only like.
Yeah, I'm about to say, Bryce, that may sound crazy. I'm telling you, just watched him play. I mean, he's
I'm low key with him. Like
I watched both of them. Whoa.
2016
I watched both of them.
Yeah,
like 2016, he was crazy, but you said damn near better than 17. I don't know about that.
I mean, 17, he didn't have KD, so he was just really just out there shot.
He just dominated the ball at a rate that no one's ever seen.
Hey, brother, and he was special.
The difference was, I think, like Russ being able to like be like a good shooter that year, like relative to volume and stuff.
Nothing.
That's valuable. But
like, you know what I'm saying? Mars is one thing is one thing a nigga say you gotta get a triple double for us to win. It's another thing for a nigga to actually do it, man. That brother was special, man. Come on.
You know what's crazy? Sure. What's crazy? You talking about the triple doubles? He showed that since 2015 he could have been averaging a triple.
Nah, he has.
Yeah,
but
he was showing it for a while.
It's just something about seeing players at like their highest potential that you obviously wouldn't see in games. Because in a team setting, because it's not the most ideal way to win, but actually seeing it for on a team that's not gonna win anything, obviously, it's just crazy.
What the hell in terms of passing? You've missed Obi Toppin like 3 or 4 times in the post.
Tyrese Halliburton's not out.
Tyrese
Halliburton's not out there.
Hey man, let Jordan tell it. TJ McConnell should have been making them passes too, man.
Break.
I can't believe the last
turnover
PCL
again.
Debate. Real Talk was talking about Dean Wade, the bad defender.
Double dribble.
Was that was a double dribble? 100. I was about to say. I know
Mars. What makes you think he said that?
Man, he just looked at the Caucasians on the Cavs and was like, "Yep, no defense."
Bro, I was playing this.
Dean Wade was Dean Wade is the guy this year. Dean Wade is the guy this year that everybody think is bad at defense. Last year it was Sam Hauser. Like it's gonna be a new guy.
I'm not gonna lie, I was a part of it. I thought Sam Hauser was bad until I actually looked at him. I was like,
shout out Sam Hauser.
Hey,
like,
for real.
He's
hey,
not
Mars is the one that likes to say it. We know why people thought they were bad defenders.
Oh, nah,
I can't lie. That kind of went into it.
I think that went a lot into it.
No, I'm gonna be honest. To be fair, Sam Hauser is the prototypical. Like, he don't play defense. He the white shooter.
Yeah, I'm just like, there's no way this guy plays defense. And then I'm like, no, he kind of do actually.
I mean, to be fair, AJ Green fell into that same mold, but I think people realize AJ Green can play defense that quick. So
nice.
Yeah. Like, he doesn't get it.
All these young dudes just play defense anyways, bro. It's just
Sam Merrill was on the team defender, so that helps. Now 1-on-1.
Or never mind. I think I already answered that. I was gonna say the team defense or individual defense thing, but I think the obvious answer is a team defender. But
yeah, I mean, yeah, I think so. But I mean,
I just think down the stretch, individual defenders matter more.
And that's
like the only time.
Who's Chad going?
John D, you gotta lay off them beans, bro. You tripping?
You getting accused of beans and I'm the British?
Crazy. John D, y'all got skipper beans in Chicago?
I'm chilling, bro.
It's all that damn Harold's chicken, man.
Harold's chicken and beans.
That's like once every 2 weeks.
Pass.
That's I'm
Shout
telling you, Dean Wade is a good player. Like, he gonna get his flowers.
It's not Dean Wade. This is Kenny
Dean Wade in the same mode of Sam Hauser. He might not defend as well as Hauser, but I think he's in the same mode as Hauser. First of all, I didn't realize how big he was.
He might defend better than Hauser.
He just does a lot more than shoot. Like, that's what, like, he can do a lot of things.
Bro, I remember the first
Dean Wade good. Like, hey, I'll take Dean Wade.
He plays the game the right way.
Okay.
Right.
He the best D Wade I ever seen play for the Cavs.
Facts.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. The first time I saw his name on 2K, I was tripping out. I said, D Wade,
sneaky athlete
like this.
Yeah.
That's their favorite line to use.
He got the dirt comp and all that, man. The sneaky athlete. Oh no.
Hey yo, we got a couple power chats. I got one from Drink More Water. Drink More Water said Ty Jerome not looking like a Mitchell Merchant right now. Hey, where did that come from?
Chill said that.
Okay.
That Ty Jerome's a Mitchell Merchant.
You said that Ty Jerome looks that good because Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell has a lot to do with him being able to score. Yes, Donovan Mitchell creates a lot of opportunities for him. He creates a lot of opportunities for a lot of them dudes.
Oh, yeah, I agree with you. That's why I've had him as the most important offensive.
Over there's Garland?
Yo.
I mean, I think I made a good case. I think I made a good case.
Bro.
Oh, I see what's going on here.
I tried to change my answer, but, Rome was on that. I was going to go with Jarrett Allen's screen setting, but,
Smoke a black, drink a beer. 6 a.m.
Yeah, hey, that's what I was talking about. This dude
y'all want to take a trip down memory lane with me?
Oh, if Ron does something crazy, I'm leaving.
Oh, y'all don't want to watch Chris Bosh highlights?
No, we do not want to watch Chris Bosh highlights.
Cool.
No, we don't.
We're gonna watch Prime Russ highlights, even better.
Oh no, I'm here for this. I'm here for this.
This the part I like the most right here. Yes, sir. Let me lock in. Hey.
Hey.
Come on now, man.
I respect Russ more for stat padding to his triple double, by the way.
Russ.
And actually being successful doing it, man.
I think it's he gets more respect from me for the fact that he was chasing him.
Now, mind you, there's not 50 passes better. There's 50 passes better than him, apparently.
Who said that?
Penn.
Penn is my guy, man. Penn is my guy.
Shout out to Penn. Jesus.
Shout out to 51st best passer, man. No, yeah, technically 75.
Oh, no.
Nice.
This man is.
Go to the Euro setting. Yeah.
Hey, this man is 6'3".
He dunked it like so angry at the rim.
Like, man. Hey, man. Shout out to Ron, man. He didn't have to do this, but he did.
I can't wait till the day we see a more athletic point guard than Russell Westbrook.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry, Mars. Wait.
Like, I mean, when you say athletic, do you mean like for his size or just like in general, just an athletic person that plays point guard?
An athletic point guard. Amen's not a point guard, so he don't count.
I.e. Amen Thompson.
Hey,
Amen's a wing. Amen's a wing.
Ron, because my thing is,
but I would prefer them to be. I'd prefer them to be like 6'4" and under. Like,
yeah.
Yo, Ron, do me a favor.
What's good?
Go ahead, put D Rose on the screen, man. I need
D Rose a more graceful athlete than Russ.
I knew he was finna say something Chicago, and when he say, "Yo, Ron, do me a favor." Yeah, that Chicago.
bro, I'm gonna tell you this right now. D Rose used to have grown men sat down crisscross applesauce watching him play ball, bro.
Personal reasons,
bro.
My cousin that stopped watching basketball. That's his only player that he cares about.
John D was like 8 years old during D Rose MVP season, so this like peak nostalgia for him.
Hey, that's past forward. He was conscious. That's cool.
I'm gonna tell you this, bro. Just I can't explain it, bro.
Yeah.
I loved watching D Rose play, bro.
Yeah, like D Rose is like very entertaining to play because like I said, he's like a more graceful athlete. Like Russ was like just pure like power, but like D Rose like flew. Like it was just like he was gliding. It was very
D Rose. He just generationally loved, and that nigga don't say a word, man.
I'm gonna tell you this though. Right. Chicago, I'm telling you, Chicago, you can't say nothing about nobody, bro. And I'm a guy that thinks LeBron's the GOAT. You know how many arguments I've had with people in Chicago? You can't sell them nothing.
Oh, you blew it.
You can't tell them nothing about D Rose.
Oh, Giannis, you know he ain't got that type of bounce no more, man.
Can't say nothing about Tony Kukoc either.
Kendrick Nunn, he loved out here. Taylor Horton Tucker. These dudes walk in the Heralds and get their meal free every time.
What about Jabari Parker?
Your money ain't no good around here.
Pat Bev,
AD,
Tony Allen, they walking in, they just bro.
Y'all got a lot of bad need niggas over there, man.
That's out of pocket, bro. That's not
they have generational knee deterioration.
I'm not gonna lie, this isn't even funny.
My fault. We can
get up. Let's go, Cat.
Why for a second I thought that was Drew Eubanks.
Ron said the same thing. Ron said the same thing a couple weeks ago.
For a slight second, I'm like, bro, Drew Eubanks don't play for the Pelicans, bro.
Yeah, Ron said the exact same thing a couple weeks ago. You guys stay disrespecting my goat Matkovic, man.
Yeah, that man tough, man. You really
do I think there's a big gap between Julius Randle and DeMarcus Cousins, peak for peak? Okay.
You're low on DeMarcus though.
Very low.
Oh, yeah.
I'm about as low as I think anyone could possibly be.
Yeah, that I heard that one segment.
You said something I disagree with. I forgot. What was it?
What about DeMarcus?
I think so.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, he said he didn't like DeMarcus. Like,
I know that the attitude thing, obviously, but I forgot what it was. But that was like the main thing you said. That's why I can't remember. The main thing was like how he gave up because of his attitude. But it was something about how he actually played, I think.
Oh yeah, I'm like DeMarcus Cousins like actively just sabotaging his team because he decided to just throw tantrums on the court was bad. But I'm also just not that high on him as a player.
Oh, was it his playmaking you were high on? You weren't high on?
Well, yeah, I'm not high on anything. I'm not high on his scoring, his playmaking, his defense. I'm not high on anything.
Oh, at that point I just disagree. Basically,
yeah, like I'm not high on DeMarcus Cousins. Like, I'm not saying he can't do anything. I'm saying I'm not high on those things. Like he can score, he can pass. I'm just not high on it.
Like I guess that's respectable. That's fair.
No, you only saying it's respectable because it's me saying it.
No, I mean, if you obviously hate him, there's no point.
I don't hate DeMarcus Cousins. Like I told you, there's only one player I hate. That's number 32.
If you obviously dislike him and you're not low, then
I'm not. I don't. Everything I say about DeMarcus Cousins isn't DeMarcus Cousins the player isn't because I dislike DeMarcus Cousins. I think everything I say about DeMarcus Cousins just that's how I feel about him as a player. But I don't know DeMarcus the person. I just don't like the fact that he would actively just sabotage his team on multiple possessions a game.
But when he was actually hooping, it was like amazing.
Yeah, when he had that, what was it, 55?
Yeah, cool. It's getting ridiculous game.
Yeah, that's cool. Like, shout out to him. But nah, I'm still not high on him like as a player.
Y'all remember?
I just think it's the same thing as like what we were talking about with Trae Young earlier. He's just in a shitty ass situation. The only person that got to do something.
I think he was directly responsible for a lot of the shittiness in that situation.
I think Merrill plays in the playoffs. he plays in the playoffs. Like I remember Jordan saying that he's not going to play in the playoffs. He's going to play in the playoffs.
I mean, they're going to shorten the rotation at some point.
Yes,
and he'll be a casualty. He'll be a casualty of it. But he can play.
Yeah, that's Cash. He's wide open.
Even about to win this game.
Y'all remember when the Celtics were in like every trade conversation because they had those Brooklyn picks?
Oh, the good old days.
I thought.
Remember, they were supposed to get AD.
It was literally going to be a starting five: IT, Avery Bradley, Kevin Durant, Jay Crowder, and DeMarcus Cousins. Everybody was mocking that up, bro.
Indiana don't really have nothing to Indiana doesn't really have anything to play for, so I guess I can understand this. And one.
Well, they gonna make sure that the Bucks don't catch them. They're not completely safe.
What you call it, John?
What are they? 3 games ahead of them?
I think the IT, KD, and whatever that the Celtics mocked up, or the Zion, Kyrie, KD.
I just think IT is such a mismatch on defense. Like
I'm talking about which one was nastier. Remember them?
Nah, the Knicks was nasty,
the Knicks fans, they was adamant they was getting Zion, KD, and Kyrie.
Yeah, bro. Because at least the Celtics had the pieces to go get those guys.
Bro,
especially
even that was his most delusional time of being a Knicks guy.
Bro, I feel like I heard that shit every day.
Bro, that I'll never forget that.
There was no
summer 2019 offseason, bro. I'll never forget it. I think AD went to the Lakers. Kawhi went to the Clippers. PG went to the Clippers. Everybody was
we got
the Clippers were gonna go to the finals.
We got Shay's hilarious. Damn.
That 2019 offseason was something to behold, bro. I used
to
be fighting for my life.
That season lived up to the hype too.
It did.
Yeah,
it did.
Bro. And
I like that season.
Maybe it's just nostalgia, bro, but the bubble had some memories, bro.
No, it did for sure. People just didn't like it because of no crowd was there.
The bubble was fire. Y'all can say what y'all want to. The bubble was. I don't care if y'all say it's a Disney ring.
That's still my favorite first round playoffs.
Like, remember Luka Doncic could have gamed the Lakers and they put Reggie Jackson on him?
No, John. Remember that there was nothing else going on in the world except for NBA hoops?
Zero.
Nothing
going on.
It was just
basketball.
Just the NBA.
That in and of itself, we're waiting 23 hours for another basketball game.
I just want to make sure but quick side note, I just want to make sure y'all know that the Cavs are going to Tristan Thompson for buckets. I just want to make sure y'all know that.
Tristan Thompson first option.
Oh yeah,
that's going. They're going to
look at.
I mean, they're going to the player with experience. They're going to the player with experience.
He's been there before.
The Michael Malone ideology.
I'm telling you, they go into the one with experience. No one else been on that stage. Close game, playoffs.
Hallie fought that nigga just to miss a layup though.
Nah, facts, bro. I thought he had one.
Yeah,
nigga sad. Nigga sad.
How do you have some of the? Hey, no cap. How do you have some of the nastiest misses?
Andrew Nembhard is gonna be so good in the playoffs.
He's gonna
be so
he
good.
is.
I can't.
Nah, last year when everybody when he showed out in the playoffs.
Yo, John,
that was nice.
Yo,
you wanted it. I got you.
Appreciate it, bro. Damn, I need some ice cream.
Shout out to the worst MVP of the 2010s.
Hey, come on, man. Come on. Damn.
Hey, no, that was not real Chicago right there.
Let's just watch it. Let's just appreciate it, man.
Niggas say, God damn, can we watch the hoops?
Why can't I be the best player in the league?
Because you're not good enough, buddy.
Bro.
That's why. For that reason right there.
No, shout out to Derrick Rose.
You're not 6'8", 280.
Derrick Rose was awesome.
Love Derrick Rose, bro.
Are they gonna put that clip of him?
Yo, can we start seeing some basketball?
We gotta fast forward.
Yeah, I'm about to
No, time out. How did Jordan make the cut in this?
Yeah, that was crazy. That's crazy.
This is an 8-minute video and it took 2 minutes to see some basketball?
And why did in 10 seconds?
That's Michael Jordan in the video, man.
Yeah, why is Jordan here?
Derrick Rose flow to was tough.
Leave that ball nigga in the 90s. No, let me chill.
Are they gonna? Hey, I just want to know they're gonna put that clip that I want to see. There's a certain
you
guy
guys
that got dunked on.
This might sound like a crazy question, but actually, who's bad, Derrick Rose or Anthony Edwards?
Right now? Like AD? I mean,
right now.
Brad Miller getting
Derrick Rose that retired.
How is it not in? I don't know.
I'm trying to make an argument for Derrick Rose. I swear to God, I'm
like,
trying.
how's it not? How's it
I
not?
swear, I swear to God, I'm trying
sorry.
to. I swear to you, I'm trying to think of every argument in my head.
Brother, there's not much. You better lean on playmaking or something.
Yeah, you better start talking about that passing real quick.
Derrick Rose, man. Derrick Rose.
I mean, I could argue Derrick Rose had better rim pressure, bad playmaker, bad finisher.
That boy Derrick Rose was obsolete past 18 feet.
I got.
He's still shooting.
He's a better leader.
That's the thing, right?
Like, for sure, but
like every player in like this era, like even the ones who couldn't shoot, like half their shots were mid-range jumpers. Like, god damn, like
we were making that transition earlier in the 2010s. We were making that transition to the long ball line, like where it was becoming now. Like you have to be able to do this.
Boy,
because we still was in that mid-range, like we still was in that mid-range space with D Wade and Bryant. We still were in that space. DeRozan had just shown up, but we were starting to make the transition to the long ball line. Like around
niggas sleep on Knicks D Rose, man. He was an actual shooter in Minnesota.
I like Knicks D Rose.
When he was the best player for the Knicks in the playoffs.
Yeah, that man. I almost cried when he cried when he dropped that 50 piece.
I was heartbroken when he
said, "I worked my ass off, man."
When he cracked his knee again when he was with the Knicks and he had that other knee surgery with the Knicks.
Yeah.
And then he broke his hand. I swear to y'all, it felt like I was watching a superhero movie.
Jeff T getting snatched.
And your favorite superhero just went down.
By the way, for what it's worth, one player from like this era who would be like a monster in today's game, Joakim Noah.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Joakim Noah would be amazing in today's game.
I would love Joakim Noah right now. He'd be
ahead of his time for
and gold.
I think so. You could use him as a hub.
Like that's a shot right there.
Passing,
like
and then
the
defense, the motors on 10.
Nope.
Then switchability, rim protection, elite rebounder.
He's Isaiah Hartenstein on crack, bro.
The only
he's more worth the shit wouldn't even be worth it, low key.
But
like,
the only problem is y'all not thinking about. There's gonna be a coach that would have him, and they try to make him a shooter, and they see him shoot like a preschooler.
I ain't gonna lie. At that point, you're just dumb.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. If a coach tries to make Joakim Noah shoot, like you just shouldn't be
trade him.
You should be unemployed.
I'm gonna be honest. He was on Orlando. They would be trying it, boy.
That's like saying they're gonna make Rudy Gobert shoot or something like that. Like, there's no point.
Honestly, I never saw Joakim Noah ever shoot the ball until like his last few years on the Knicks. That's when I learned he couldn't shoot.
Joakim Noah.
I hate to have to turn
them Bulls afloat.
I hate to have to turn the conversation this way, especially for you, John. But Westbrook was always better than D Rose. I hate to have.
You'll never hear me say it. You'll never hear me say it.
That don't mean you ain't thinking it.
That's not even a hot take.
That don't mean you ain't thinking it.
That Russell Westbrook wasn't better than D Rose in 2011. I don't agree with that. But I'm also not as high on like that young Russ.
What's going on right now? Who would have thought that we had a light switch to turn on?
2017 Russ versus 2011 D Rose. Come on, now,
it's
brother.
not a.
Oh no, peak Russ clears D Rose, respectfully.
Yeah,
it's
come
not
on now, brother.
But just like the same year, nah, D Rose got that.
Oh no, same year, sure you can have that shit. Russ was a baby, but
they were drafted in the same
Rose
year.
was a baby too, so yeah, I was about to say.
Once again, you'll never
players who peak early, they don't get that same like benefit. Like they were
respect Brandon Jennings.
Shout out to BJ.
Yeah, respect Tyreek Evans. Like, wait, come on now.
Michael Carter Williams.
I'm not gonna lie, I was high.
That one game peak Michael Carter Williams. Come on now.
Cleveland is like a 15 seed in the NCAA tournament that was prepared to play. They wasn't prepared to win. That's
Loyola.
Cash. That's cash.
He missed. Yeah, he knew he missed.
Dang. Tyreek trying to get him a little.
Nick came back when I said Brandon Jennings. My fault, Nick. I thought you was gone.
Tyreek said they're gonna respect me after this game.
All right, y'all. I got another power chat from I'm K. I'm K said, "Do y'all got a top 5 QBs?"
Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, Josh Allen, and Joe Burrow.
There you go.
What basketball?
I'm good five.
In that combo. That was actually ironically good.
Patrick Mahomes. Ironically, I watched this shit for real. Come on.
Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen,
Oh, he
Lamar
did say
Jackson, Joe Burrow, Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford.
I'll go with Jaden Daniels before I go with Matthew Stafford.
Facts. Keep going, Mars.
Justin Herbert's in that
Matt
combo.
Stafford is fire.
Well, all I know is Joe Burrow number 2. However y'all want to slice it.
No, he's not. He's not better than Mahomes, Josh Allen, or Lamar.
I said he's number 2.
Lamar Jackson number 1.
He's not better than 2 or 3 of them.
No love for Dak Prescott?
No.
Man, listen, man. Justin Herbert's in that combo. He was playing with G League wide receivers.
Yeah, he is. I gotta see Herbert hoop in the playoffs.
He was out there playing with me and John D, man.
Shit, I'd have got him a win.
We could have won the game if somebody could catch the ball. Oh my man.
Boy, I would have took the sled route to the crib.
That nigga said I would have got me one. I don't know what they do.
If you put me on the NFL field, I don't care, bro. They gonna remember my name. They gonna remember my name.
You know what they gonna remember? Yeah, he hit the ground hard as fuck that one time. I remember. Yeah, they smacked the shit out that boy.
I'm gonna get something. They gonna remember me, man.
I go out on that field. I'm gonna be like that boy Ridley. I don't know if y'all remember.
I don't think it's that hard to be an NFL player, but you know.
Shit.
Just be big and strong, man. Just be big and strong.
Hey, man.
I could be a kicker. I'm sorry. You ain't know what I'm talking about.
I was thinking about this. I was like,
all you do is kick it. It's not that hard. I could do that.
Position.
I mean,
so what? Okay, so enlighten me. What skill to being a kicker do you need other than kicking?
100,000 people are relying on you to kick the ball in accuracy.
No, I ain't gonna lie though.
Tackling.
On top of the fact you're kicking over niggas that are like 6'6". Like,
well, yeah, you don't kick it on the floor. I'm not stupid.
But that's what I'm saying though. They charging at you,
and it's not free. It looks a lot easier than it is. Mars, it's 16 degrees out here. The wind is blowing, and you 35, 40 yards away. Okay. You got a line of people that's charging at you.
Anyone who's played real football, I'm sorry, I refuse to believe they couldn't be a kicker. I'm sorry.
No, it's not.
I refuse to believe they couldn't. I refuse to believe
why they
they
call
couldn't.
Oh,
professionals.
Speaking of that,
I refuse to
extend
believe
TJ
it.
Watt, so that's beautiful.
To be fair, usually
it's not that hard.
Usually soccer players.
Nah, John do got he got a good point. If you miss, hey, them some cool little death threats you finna get.
You might as well break your phone.
Cool little death threats. Oh, me personally, I'm just gonna delete that.
I mean, unless they're gonna come kill me themselves, what's a death threat gonna do?
I still don't like Young Ho Koo to this day.
I've got enough death threats doing this shit. Still alive. What the hell?
Hey, you know what's crazy? Out of all the bad takes I've made, I've never got a death threat.
Damn, that's surprising.
People just want you to be alive to keep.
That's because they don't be taking you serious, Ryan.
Damn, that's surprising.
Hey, see, you guys gotta be.
John, that boy got some
episode.
shitters, boy. He got some shitters. Like, I ain't gonna lie.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, damn, Ron, for real?
Like, for real. I'd be like John, he say one thing, I'd be like, damn, another one? Damn. Boy, like, this boy don't miss. Fuck.
Get that shit out of here.
Actually, you're wrong. He only misses.
You're right. He only missed. Shit.
Ron, put the Cleveland game back on.
Y'all be making it seem like
that's 34.
Who?
This shit, Cade.
Oh, 2-point game.
He had 30
not bad
half,
for a
didn't
six man. Yeah, not bad for a 6 man.
Hey, 6 man of the year right there.
Tristan Thompson hooping, by the way. I don't know if anyone paying attention, but Tristan Thompson hooping.
He the first option tonight.
Y'all, we got another power chat from Mad Max. He said the on-off convo be the worst narrative push in basketball right now.
People use on-off without context. That's my problem with it.
Y'all remember when Swiper was using that live during one of those Jokic games? He was just like actively talking about like quarter by quarter. I think he was.
Yeah, Swipe is disgusting on Twitter. I'm sorry.
Swipe is the worst context bender since Shaq. A lot of you guys might not remember Shaq and how he used to do this. Swiper is terrible with context bending.
Good defense.
Very good defense. I remember because when Ron was making that point about the Rockets, and then Swiper like, yeah, Fred VanVleet and Amen Thompson off, they be winning their minutes. 0.6 net rating.
It's positive. It's positive. Respect it. Respect it. Respect it.
Okay. It's over 0.6.
Like, damn. They win by 0.6 points per 100 possessions. Like, they're not even winning by a point, so they're not even winning. It's a tie.
Swipe is so nasty.
As long as you can keep the game the same
Swipe
as
is
when I left.
Disgusting, yo. I'm like
that nigga said round up.
Hey, no, Swipe was trying to get it off about that Shaq combo. Had me crying the other day. Oh,
it's just the nasty thing is everything circles back to Jokic. Every
big
time
man.
in the Nuggets.
Yeah, big man.
We know where. We know where. We know where.
Fail.
You see how bad he missed? Like, we know that was awful.
And that's why I was
the first option, man.
That's why I was saying what I was saying about Giannis earlier. Like, obviously, I'm not gonna go out of my way to hate on Jokic or praise Giannis, but I'm just saying, imagine if everything I did circled back to Giannis is the best player in the NBA.
Yeah, they damn near do.
It either
low key, you'd probably be
Tatum.
better with your takes if they did, low key.
Anyone who makes takes with premeditated agendas, like, come on, man, that's just disgusting. But
I'm not gonna lie.
Swiper and Penn, the only two dudes I know that like every single thing goes back to them.
You gotta give them that.
Penn is nasty
will
with
stick
it,
to
bro.
their guns.
Everything goes back to the Raptors.
Specifically,
Barnes.
And the thing about Penn is it just be like, Penn, we're
Jonathan
talking about
Mogbo,
the Raptors. The Raptors.
Ochai Agbaji, man.
Ulrich Chomchi.
Some new foreign nigga I ain't never heard in my life. The Raptors good for that, man. And
I appreciate
everything
Penn's
about
insight. The worst one was Penn. Like, it was this. He did this in the same show. Yeah. He was talking about the Raptors. He was like, Jamal Shed, one of the best rookies. Jonathan Mobo, oh my god, all rookie, blah 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 blah. Then we start having a debate later about Scotty Barnes. Scotty Barnes has the worst supporting cast in the NBA.
Bro,
that's what I was about to bring up. Mark. That was crazy.
How are you gonna praise the whole team? And then it's about Scotty Barnes.
It wasn't because to Scotty, they all suck.
Like, God.
Yep. Hey man, that's some nasty work.
Damn, does he have? He doesn't even have the worst supporting cast.
He was talking about like the spacing they had, and I think I compared it to. I said Orlando have like clearly worse spacing, and like
they do.
He got mad. I was like, okay,
who does have the worst supporting cast?
He did say in the chat
the worst supporting cast. I mean, the Hornets, whoever they supporting, I don't know, but
they're supporting LaMelo, but goddamn,
LaMelo never there.
Shit,
so
are
like,
they? I was like,
they supporting KJ Simpson at this point.
I don't know.
Nah, they support Miles Bridges, and we don't want to talk about that, bro. We don't want to talk.
Yeah,
about
anyone who supports Miles Bridges, like, hey, fuck you.
So now low key Pitt might be cooking. It might be the Raptors, low key.
Nah.
Of franchise players that are actually there.
The Raptors
I am curious to see the Hornets next year, though. Like, if LaMelo can be healthy, Brandon Miller, like Mark Williams,
whoever they do. We've been doing this for how many years now? How many years?
Yeah, I love LaMelo.
I want to see the Pelicans.
I can't keep doing this.
Y'all know it's all dependent on who they draft, though. I'm not saying one draft pick could change him, but one draft pick could change him. Chill.
I mean, if they didn't draw fucking Tijon Salon, Matas was right there.
Mars, me and you was the only ones trying to tell people.
Yeah, we seen the vision. We seen the vision. I thought it was good shit. We seen the vision.
I can't wait to go back full circle. John D, you'll be on this episode and talk about every single rookie. And I'm telling you, if Matas is in top 3,
my takes are still in the. My takes are still.
Me and Ron both picked Matas for rookie of the year.
I saw
he looked nice too. He looked nice.
If he got consistent PT, I think he'd be in those talks,
bro. Because I started my YouTube channel based around the draft. So like I was doing mock draft scouting reports like every other day. I'm so glad my takes are still up. So when people, you wasn't believing in Zachary Risachet. You didn't think Donovan Clingan was that good. You didn't think Modest Buzelis was a top 3 prospect in the draft.
Go do your homework on me.
I was high on Clingan too.
I'm not gonna lie, Risachet is inconsistent. Like I know he's a rookie, but he's busy. He's lately, but
Risachet getting busy right now. Was you not watching the game when we had it?
Nigga, that's what lately means, brother. Like
it's not lately though.
Oh, Risachet has 35 right now.
Yeah.
He has 35.
There was a point of this season where he was like the worst finisher in the league.
Yeah, but
that's what I'm saying. Like,
since January 1st,
that boy gonna be a shooter for real.
In the new year, Zachary Ricochet has got it. Look, if the season was to start January 1st, Ricochet
go back to the Pacers game though. Go back to the Pacers.
No, Ricochet is nice. He's just like the most obvious role player I've ever seen, and there's nothing wrong with being a role player.
But Mark, he's a high level role player though.
Yeah, he's a valuable role player, like star in your role type role player.
Shout out to the best six man.
He might have another gear he could hit though. Outside,
I don't see it.
I don't know about another gear.
Yo, I'm telling you, off the dribble, we should say a little better off the dribble than we give him credit for.
He'll look great around Trae Young.
Off an advantage.
Yeah, like attacking closeouts.
Yeah, but that's he was like that in France though. Like that's his value. Like movement shooting, not movement shooting, but relocation, driving closeouts, like. All those like
basically somebody who look great around Trae Young. He looks great around Trae Young.
Well, someone said Ricochet is Batum light. Like I like a Batum comp. Like Batum is good.
Yeah, but also too. With that being said, we don't talk about Ricochet's defense. Dyson Daniels, and Jalen Johnson. Well, Mars.
Sorry, my fault.
You know what I'm getting at. Like nobody else brings up how valuable Ricochet is on defense. I guard 1 through 4. I can even a little bit 5s just because I'm 6'9", 6'10". Ricochet is extremely valuable.
Young, Dyson, Ricochet, Jalen Johnson, and Okongwu next year, man. Atlanta,
and they don't even have
Atlanta
that pick,
has two. Atlanta has 2 picks though. They have. I think they have.
That, they're not their pick. Those just someone else's.
Yeah, they have 2 picks. I think. They got
that's
the
game
Lakers
right
pick.
there. Game. Oh, he missed it. Rebound.
They rebounded.
Got a rebound.
And you said Miles Turner soft. He just won him the game.
Got a rebound.
You said Miles Turner soft. He just won him the game with that rebound.
Shout out my big man.
Got a rebound.
Yeah, big man.
They talking about Ricochet, Flores, Tatum.
Floor?
Yes, bro.
Type shit.
W troll.
Hey, I would love that.
I wasn't that high. I wasn't that high on Tatum. Well, not that high. I thought Tatum was like the clear third best prospect in his class. So.
Tatum was like going back and looking at it though. Tatum was so nasty.
Damn, Markel.
Tatum got one of the best triple threats coming into the NBA that I've seen. Like,
he was tough. Actually, I think I thought he was better than Lonzo, but he wasn't better than Markel.
Go back and watch.
No, I thought Lonzo was the next coming of Jesus. I thought Lonzo.
That's that Lakers. That's that Lakers.
Nah, I like Lonzo because like Lonzo is one of the best passers I've seen. Like he's amazing, but like he wasn't elite defensively at UCLA, so I didn't see him becoming an elite defender in the league. And he couldn't shoot going right. Like I'm sorry, like that's a major concern. He had no mid-range game.
Oh, you missed it.
Boy, De'Aaron was tearing him up.
Hell of a passer
in college.
Yeah, so,
that was my go-to shit every time.
But Markel was like very clearly the number 1 pick to me. Like so clear.
Lockout.
What was it? It was a motorcycle accident, right?
No, Markel or Jay Williams?
You think about Jay Williams. I don't know what Markel had going on.
No, I thought Markel. It was something like alleged that he had like a motorcycle accident that fucked up his shoulders.
I think they made something up. I ain't gonna lie. They did something to his arm.
I'm telling you, when Markel retires, he gonna be on a podcast and the truth gonna come out. Because I promise, I need an explanation.
Well, I've heard like 1,000 different sources about like what happened.
Because that's something I've never heard of before in the NBA. Like he was an elite shooter. In high school, in college, I mean, the free throw percentage was questionable, but like elite shooter, and then he comes to the league and he can't shoot. Like he just forgot.
Crazy twitching his shot and everything. Because I remember, because he had to get a fluid drain from his shoulders and everything. Yeah. He said every time he shoots and raises his arms up, it feels like somebody yanking his shoulders down. Like
but then he could jump up and grab a rebound, so I'm confused.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Yo, so I just went to YouTube. And we're about to watch this right now. I went to YouTube. I typed in Markel Fultz. This nigga was so good in college. The first thing that pops up is University of Washington highlights.
Misdiagnosed nerve damage.
Like Markel Fultz was so nice.
He was nasty. He was nasty.
19, something like that. They were like, but he was like leading the Pac-12 in scoring, something crazy like that.
He was nasty.
And he played defense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with them long ass arms, I hope so.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie.
People criticized him for not getting that team to the tournament though.
I thought the Sixers were gonna be so damn good, bro.
That's the problem right there. That's who, look who drafted him.
I think Ben's natural position was a wing. Markel was meant to be the point guard, and Ben could be the point forward. But then Markel couldn't play, so then they had to make Ben the point guard, and they just fucked everything up.
It doesn't matter. Like they were supposed to make that pick. I know you guys want to say Tatum and everything. They were supposed to make that.
Markel Fultz was the pick. He was the pick.
My hot take, and like this is like the craziest hot take I have.
Timeout. 5 seconds.
If you ask me to do a 2017 redraft, I'm still taking Markel number 1.
Mars, that was the absolute correct pick.
I refuse to believe he forgets how to shoot again. I refuse to believe it. There's no way that happens again. I'm taking him number 1 and I'm living with the results.
Now, Mars, you're a little more bold than me because JT's so good right now. Like if I can go back, there's no way I'm redoing that. But
that's wild as hell that Mars just said that.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's my hottest take. That's my
Mars, I'm with you though.
That's the hottest take.
I'm thinking about that, John D, and I'm like, did I just hear that? Or am I losing my mind?
That's my all-time.
What's going on right now?
That boy said, "I'm taking Markel with the fucked up shoulders over Tatum, man."
Okay, I ain't say that.
No, Mars is saying if he was to go back somehow.
What I'm saying is if we rewind to 2017, I refuse to believe that what happened to Markel happens again, which means I believe if Markel gets drafted and just goes through a regular career, what he was projected to be, that's my number 1 pick.
Britt missed both of them.
Oh yeah,
3 of them.
That's all I'm saying. That's how high I am on Markel. So now, if the same thing happens again,
Markel is a crazy what if.
Yeah, for sure. So if the same thing happens again,
there's a lot of what ifs that aren't talked about.
They scored.
Like, I know a lot of the what ifs are recycled. That's a what if I don't even think about right there. Like,
yeah, bro.
What if Markel didn't fuck up his shoulders?
What if Bill Walton actually had a prime?
Turnover.
What if
big win for the. I think the Pacers have secured the Bucks can't catch them now.
He was here last time he's here.
Yeah, I think the Bucks can't catch the Pacers anymore. Like confirmed.
He walked in here early today.
So I think the Pacers have confirmed the 4 seed at worst. So good work.
Shout out to the Pacers, man. Shout out to the weak ass East, man.
Yep, secures home court. Good shit, Indy. Fellas, probably gonna play the Bucks
at that 4 spot because the Knicks lose. Yep.
Fellas, I got a couple more power chats before I get up out of here. Drink More Water said, "Fuck it, I'm saying it. KPJ for Beaucamp is a larger heist than Luka for AD and Christie. If you're looking at impact on each team,
roll alert. Woo, woo, woo.
Nah, I get what he's saying because at least KPJ and KPJ's doing something for the Bucks. Beauchamp isn't even playing in the league, so in terms of value, like they
that's because he's playing for Tibbs.
They gave up nothing to get some. Oh my god! You see that finish?
Bro, we have to talk about Giannis. No. Before we get off of here, let me get this off. Giannis Antetokounmpo shows why it is so important to be able to play make as a number 1 option. He's been passing the shit out of the ball since Dame has went out, and I'm not just talking about easy dump offs. Yeah. Giannis has so much gravity ever since Dame went out. They're setting pick and roll so high as soon as he crossed the half court line, so he can get like head of steam to the basket. He's noticing AJ Green. He's noticing Gary Trent. The Bucks have been like 42% on 36 threes a game ever since Dame went out. Like they're getting wide open threes because Giannis is getting so much. He's getting 2-3 players on him every time he gets down.
Hey John, who would have thought? Get Dame up out of Giannis's way, and all of a sudden
I think they've been an elite offense in Dame's absence. Now the defense,
fellas.
No, the defense. All right, chill. The defense is bad.
Yeah, the defense sucks, but the offense.
Give me that.
That's got to be a goal.
It's the Black Jokic with rim protection. Still rim protection. Go 10-9.
MVP season so crazy. Don't nobody even talk about Giannis. That shit's so sad.
Nah, facts, bro. Don't nobody even talk about Giannis. And Giannis been hooping
like crazy. Giannis hooping crazy.
Hey, but I bring this up earlier. Sweep it under the rug.
Hold on. Where's my notes?
I'll never forgive Swiper for implying that Shay's a better defender than Giannis.
When did he say that?
Yep.
And then we all let Quinn breathe yesterday. Let's not forget this. Quinn put Giannis at 5.
What?
Oh yeah, but he put LeBron at 2.
Since it's Quinn, we let it slide.
Nah, I didn't.
Who the hell is that?
Quinn Cook.
Oh, Quinn Cook.
Yeah, but he put Bron at 2, so it's like.
Okay. I heard he said KD top 3, so he good in my book.
He good in my book.
Whatever he said.
He had him
Giannis
top 5
is averaging 33, 13, and 9 on 69% true shooting.
What is he doing?
33, 13, and 9 since Dame's absence. Now, some of them were some questionable defenses, but
hey, hold on, no.
Shit, when you
questionable defense right now.
Hey, the way Giannis is playing right now, let's say Dame's out for the year, and let's say Giannis does this over the year. What does the MVP race look like?
They do it all year.
Is it still
it would depend. It would depend on their record.
Yeah.
Because their defense is bad.
It's really hard.
If their record is the same, I guess he would have more of a conversation. Not really. I don't know.
Y'all know I'm not that, but this is why and I wasn't trying to slander Dame or get at Dame. I'm not that high on Dame with the Bucks. I don't think. Here we go. Another one.
It should have happened three years before.
I'm not that. I'm
not
it's the time.
Dame is right there. I'm making because on paper before they had joined, on paper they look like a seamless fit. Like when Dame was on the market, if I'm the Bucks front office, I'm pulling the trigger on that 100%.
No, for sure. I think Dame and they just played without each other for so long. You know how they say an old man stuck in his habits. You can't trade a 32-year-old Dame and expect him
and
not
then
to
expect
be the
it to work in 2 years.
If Dame would have got with him the way he got with LaMarcus Aldridge, I think it'd be a little different because you could coach him into that and he could grow into that. Dame was already. It's like, bro, I already averaged 32 by myself.
That's the main thing he complained about when he got on the team. He was like, I don't know when to be Dame.
It's like the only Bucks game I went to was when Giannis wasn't playing. Like, I don't want Giannis to leave Milwaukee before I get to go see him.
You should have went tonight.
I should have. Them tickets was cheap.
Go to the finals when the Bucks make it.
Facts.
That boy would have spent more on a hot dog.
Giannis gonna go in his 2018 Bron. And he's gonna be called the best player in the world.
I hope.
He's gonna be called the best player in the world. Just watch. When the Bucks make the finals,
Giannis has become one of the most underrated players.
All I know is KD's the only nigga I know that lost the series and still got best in the world talks. Hey man, that's all I know.
Besides Bron, but yeah, because he be losing the series.
That's Bron. That's different.
That's Bron.
Jordan lost the series and got best in the world talks. So did Kareem.
Yeah, but no, Jordan just was like the most glazed player.
That's old nigga.
Yo. Hey, Brax. That's 38.
I mean, look at the score, man. What in the start?
38 points is crazy.
Yeah, man, hey, you acting like I'm going to shit on somebody that's on the Hawks. I'm just saying, like
Zachary trying to improve that rookie of the year.
Hey, Brax, I be forgetting we locked in with the Hawks. I be forgetting sometimes.
There's no we about it, brother. Trae Young.
Hey, Brax, just because you be having such bad takes in the chat, I be forgetting that sometimes.
I don't think Trae's gonna hit the parlay. By the way, last I checked, he had 18.
Well, ain't that the pot calling the kettle black, man?
Why do y'all constantly
that kettle black as hell?
Nah, they don't let me. They don't let me
black ass kettle.
Because every time I put Trae in a parlay, it don't even matter if Trae is in the parlay. If Trae's playing in the game, the parlay is not hitting. Like every time.
Wait, what happened?
Every time I put Trae Young in, it's not even like Trae Young in the parlay. If Trae Young's playing in the game that I have a parlay on, the parlay's not.
That shit over with.
Like it doesn't matter. Like if they're playing the Bucks and I put a parlay and I put a bet on Giannis ain't hitting that shit.
Well, I mean, for what it's worth, Tyrese Halliburton hit his. Trae is 1 point away from hitting his. So Trae's
how many assists does Giannis have?
Trae's a bucket away. Jalen Brunson didn't hit his. Wow, JB.
Oh yeah, he was chucking and missing.
Oh my God, Jalen Brunson was supposed to get 26. He had 15.
Dang.
And John Morant's supposed to get 26, but I guess that doesn't matter anymore.
That's why I don't put parlays down no more, man. I retired.
I forgot about that shit.
Parlays be so fucked up, man.
Run me out.
Game masterclass.
It depends. Do y'all want to be out of here?
Ideally,
it's like 4 a.m. with Mars.
Yeah, ideally.
I'm just saying. I gotta read my magazines.
Oh my God! Yeah, Giannis, get off my screen. What the fuck was that? Jesus.
Dang.
Hey. Okay. He was supposed to be nice too, Jeremiah.
Hey, Ari. Get 3 more assists.
Y'all, I got one more power chat from KT Henson, 45. He said, if D Rose stays healthy, does he end up better than Iverson all time? Let's hear the Iverson hate.
It's
Come
hard
on.
It's hard to.
I don't think so.
know.
I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
I think
you know what? I'm gonna say.
I don't know how much better D Rose was gonna get. Like, because 2012, he was worse than he was in 2011, and he was healthy. So, like, maybe he did just have like one crazy year. I don't know how much better he's gonna get, but I think Iverson's the better scorer, playmaker, and passer. So I'm better off ball.
Hey, that's Antonio Reeves.
Yeah, Antonio Reeves. Yeah.
Shout out LSU, man.
I was gonna bring up defense, but we talking about D Rose and AI.
Watch this.
I'd argue AI was better on defense too, but
All right, here we go.
Lanes, yeah.
Rudy might need to let it go.
Oh shit, we going back to back. All right, I ain't got nothing to do in the morning.
Oh yeah, you guys going back to back.
Yo, Mars, but hold up though. We got questions for you. You got a power chat.
The power chat. You still got power chats?
The power chat says if we kick off Brax, Mars, will you stay on?
See, he making up a power chat. Nah, man, it's my cue to leave, man.
All right, but hold on.
I'm
Mars,
mad. I lost to Jordan today.
One last power chat. The power chat is Mars. If Leaf
Diggy
comes
Hayes,
up,
oh yeah, bye.
Hold up. Oh man, Leaf. You see what you did, Leaf? Now you better have something good to say.
We also don't need to mention Ace.
See what you did.
Injuries.
It's past his bedtime anyway, bro. Stop feeling sorry for him.
Oh, so put the kids to bed?
Yeah, put his little ass to bed, man. He good. Anybody co-signing anybody on the Hawks tonight? Just let it be known they playing the Long Island Nets. They not playing the Brooklyn. Whatever.
So you came up here to hate?
Oh, they just now the Long Island Nets?
We've been the Long Island Nets for the last 50 games, bro. You see who we got out on the court, bro? Like, come on, bro. Like, y'all serious?
Oh, I forget you a Nets fan, not a Knicks fan. I'm thinking.
Why would you confuse me with a tangerine, bro? Stop it.
I knew it was one of them. I knew it was one of them sorry ass New York niggas.
Sorry ass New York nigga. Well, I'm from Brooklyn, bro. We don't co-sign that, bro. Please don't. Respectfully.
I'm just saying, brother.
No. I'm just correcting you. Like, respectfully.
Talking about the game.
What it is.
Let's go there.
We ain't talking. Is that my dog?
Brax, what it do?
Yo, that's my dog right there. What up, boy?
Mace D, what it do? We in effect.
What's going on, cuz? What's going on?
We in effect. Full effect.
Hey, John, know this, man. You do look like Mace.
Bro, I've been hearing that ever since I came on the show, bro. I just learned to let it go.
He said he looked like Mason Bethel. I don't even know what to say to that, bro.
Hey, shout out to Mace, shout out to John, shout out to Buddy, shout out to everybody, man. Matter of fact, how many people in here? Shout out to the 173 people that came to catch the ball game, man.
I ain't gonna lie, this Minnesota game should be good.
Hey, Leaf, what's the dude name off 5 Hot Beats?
You talking about Leon? Or the nigga Robert Townsend or somebody?
Man, one of them niggas. Ron look like one of them niggas, man.
Said Ron look like one of the niggas for the 5 Hot Beats.
This Chill Town Sinister 6.
Wait, what? I gotta remember where I'm at, bro. Like, these playbacks could get real crazy, bro. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Yeah, let me get to this Grizzlies game real quick. Hold on.
How I make the Sinister 6, man? I'll just be chilling, dog.
Right.
The Sinister 6.
I made it.
Oh man.
Yo, Zach Edey, bro. Come on, you gotta go up with that. That's easy.
Fuck is he doing?
He buried underneath the paint like he's supposed to be, but he ain't finishing. I don't know. Oh no, not the Warriors game last night. I was co-signing the shit out of that Harrison Barnes game winner. For sure.
Oh.
Yo, what's the name of this coach?
Thomas? That's Chill?
Oh.
Yo, what's that coach name for the Grizzlies?
That's Chill right there. Damn, what is that nigga
Yo,
name?
Chill.
What up?
That ain't no damn Chill Town. Oh man.
Chill, why you leave and come back?
Here.
about to be a mean ass troll fest.
Chill, huh? You good, Chill?
Oh man.
Oh, that's
He just a
James.
little. He just a little shy, bro. You gotta give him a second.
That's nasty. James and Buddy wait for Chill to leave to come up here. I know what that is. Hey, that's that Mike syndrome.
Shit. Y'all got winning to this game. Y'all got Minnesota winning us?
No,
Of course.
Memphis about to win this. I don't know why y'all hate on Memphis.
I actually got Memphis.
Why are you higher
them to be
on
in that
Memphis than a
6 seed.
nigga from Tennessee?
Because you're not from Tennessee. You swear you're from OKC. You swear you're from Tennessee.
I've never said I'm from Oklahoma.
You act like it.
I mean, everybody
I
on
like the Thunder?
everybody on basketball discourse like the Thunder, bro. Like it is what it is.
Now hold on, now don't do not too much. I've been here for a minute. Like,
don't say not too much. Yeah, you've been here for a minute. You've been one of the main niggas telling us about how SGA gonna do this and do that, bro. It came true, bro. Give yourself a pat on the back.
oh, my fault. I just get a little defensive, my brother.
Rudy
I
is Zach
appreciate
Edey?
that. You know,
We all got it, Brax. We all
nasty.
got it. I just showed my colors with D Rose on the screen.
Oh. Okay, I see what this is.
You just gotta.
He just got jammed up. He didn't even know. He didn't even know the Leaf Diggy troll when he seen it. That's a bucket right there.
I wasn't even looking at both sides of the coin. My fault.
Yeah,
brother.
Leaf Dig. Let them know what it is. Hey, Leaf, you joining the PCL next season?
I am. I got a bone to pick. Somebody tried to steal my swag, and I ain't like it. So I don't have no choice but to get into these debates, man. Even though people gonna say no. So I ain't got no choice at the matter. Somebody told my swag and I ain't like it. I got a bone to pick, and it's just so happened to be a Tangerine fan. You know how I feel about them.
And I know exactly who you're talking about, and that was nasty out of him. But
that was kind of your fault. It was kind of your fault, man. But for co-signing that, it was kind of your fault for co-signing that. But I'm gonna give you a break, man. Because
Leaf, I co-signed it because you didn't sign up. That's why.
Damn.
But everybody know this art when they see it, bro. Like, bro, they already know what it is. So
I'm looking at this thread, John. They going crazy.
Merchant, I need to read. I'm telling you, when I look away from the chat for like 3 minutes, bro, I'm lost.
It's a whole war. It's either about basketball or some shit that don't matter.
That's a
no
fact,
in between.
We had some good non-basketball conversations, though.
The chat beefs be crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Nigga said I'm cooking right now.
It'd be so funny too, bro.
It do.
I'd be
that nigga Pika called me on guard. I called a stray. Nigga said I packed up Pirate and lost to Hayes. Hey, lock in. We ain't talking about that.
Hayes better than Pirate though.
Okay, no, he's really not.
You sure?
I wouldn't co-sign that neither. Ron, bro. I'll be honest with you.
All right.
Don't get me wrong. I fucked up for sure.
Y'all don't like Hayes because Mars said from the logo's weak. That's the only reason y'all don't like Hayes.
No. I just genuinely like when I actually
for some reason y'all
like quite literally as soon as my debate was over, I was like, oh, I could have won that. He was arguing some dumbass shit. Like,
hey, y'all watching this game, bro? Hold up.
I have a bias towards anybody from Chicago.
What's going on in this game, Lee?
Hayes is automatic.
John not gonna give a valuable opinion.
Ant-Man just got hurt, bro. He limping a little bit, but he's still on the court. Oh, pump fake.
He bumped
as soon as he would have failed, bro, you done for the game, gang. I ain't gonna lie.
Exactly. They got Zach Edey out on the perimeter playing defense, bro. He not doing too bad, actually.
That nigga. Damn, I really lost, man. I'm sick.
It's okay, man.
Why did I just find out Desmond Bain got a 5-year, $200 million
next week, man?
Start the loser bracket.
Yeah, start the loser bracket, man.
Oh man, season 3 coming soon. Don't even trip,
man.
How soon? Because a lot of things finna start picking up.
I had my Jeremy Lin game, man. Now I need a, you know what I'm saying? I need a real.
You did have a Jeremy Lin versus Kobe game. I ain't gonna flex. No. I almost forgot about that because I ain't stay in the chat that day. But you did have that when I did because I did a review on another channel. They said you had a little Jeremy Lin 36, 10 and 10 night.
Hey, stat line is crazy, man. I
ain't gonna lie. You was bugging out. Yeah, you was wilding.
I just sold next round, man. So it don't even matter for real.
I mean, hey,
you could have done better.
It's the effort that count, man.
Would you think you could have done better, Brad?
I just kept my cool, and you know what I'm saying. That's really it.
Yo,
Just
James. James B. You worry about you getting on stage, B.
Nah.
You've been in the
Facts,
chat
Petty.
talking this,
Just
talking that.
It was literally just
You get your games right, B. All right. You get ready, B.
I'm good. I'd rather join some I know I can win. I'm not confident, man.
Damn.
What, you scared you'll turn your camera on?
You not a 20 and 10 guy, my man?
Nah.
Yeah.
It depends what kind of day.
Okay.
Yo, James B, how do you feel about Detroit Lions? Not good, man. Not too good right now, man. We kind of lost everybody.
We can make it all the trade topics if you want to do that.
But it ain't no formula to give out, man. I'm really that nigga. I just didn't have the experience, man. I'm like James in 07, man.
Brax, how could you not have the experience, bro, when you've been observing everybody from day one?
Hayes is one nigga I didn't observe. I just took it as he get loud. Like I didn't realize that he actually argues nasty ass points, and you just have to talk about him. Like,
yeah. But the Hayes, didn't he have that show Red show with Chicago and them with the Bulls or something?
Yeah.
I know. I remember a damn Bulls fan when I seen one of them.
Hey, Leaf. Brax just didn't do his homework.
No, I didn't. Cause I knew he like got loud and shit like that, but I didn't know he argues nasty ass points and just to like do an uphill battle because that's like an easy counter. But
yeah, KP.
Nah, Brax, you were nonchalant though.
Where exactly you felt like you felt like you screwed up though?
Tired. Just literally experience, bro. Like nothing else really.
Hey James, they telling me to ask you about the Coney dog.
Stupid.
What's the Coney dog?
Hey, but no bullshit though. When you in the
PCL, you gotta ignore Nick the Quick. You gotta ignore him. Bro.
But what's the Coney dog?
It's just Coney Island. It's just from Coney Island, bro.
Okay.
I mean, you would probably eat those, Ron, because you know we got you on
teriyaki weenies from Seattle.
Yeah, Ron is a Glizzy fan. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, him and J-Rob was on record.
Y'all seen that Glizzy at Texas at the Ranger Stadium?
I did not. No.
I did not. No.
Hey, boy, they got like a 4-foot Glizzy.
I did not see that.
So you bought 2 of them bitches, didn't you?
I'm flying down to Texas at the end of this month.
I refuse.
Yeah. Nasty, man.
You seem pretty excited about that, Ron.
What I'm excited to eat?
Ron, you excited about a particular food though, bro? Like, come on now, like this warrants a lot of questions, bro.
James is the king of Coney dogs, and y'all getting mad at me?
You say
I don't eat Coney dogs, Ron.
Coney dogs?
Don't lie like that, bro.
I don't even eat, bro. Why are we talking about Franks right now, bro? Like this is ridiculous.
What's
you
wrong
gotta blame
Frank?
Nick the Quick
respect
in the
Frank
chat.
Mixie?
I do not.
Yeah, respect Frank the Tank.
Yeah.
I do not. I refuse.
Damn. He must have dogged the Knicks one day. I mean the Nets. My fault.
You got footage of that, Max?
I say he must have, because like you just dismissed him so quickly.
I dismissed him, bro, because he didn't pan out what it I guess he was supposed to be, for lack of a better term.
Damn, I didn't know what he was.
I'm trying to be respectful. They did have Quinn Cook on the show yesterday, so.
They got Scottie Pippen guarding
sure.
See how this goes.
But days are disgusting, bro.
I don't know how I feel about Desmond Bain making $200 million in 5 years, bro.
Memphis management.
Yeah, I guess you could say that, but I mean, you got Triple J about to be up for 330 if he win another depoy, so I don't know. Ant is wilding from the 3-point line this year, bro.
He look like me. No, for real. Ron laughing. He know not to invite me to PC weekend. Shit.
Because I'm dropping a location this time.
Oh, you dropping the locale?
Please.
I'm dropping the location.
Please.
Hold up. Where you? Hold up, Ron. Where you
said,
pulling up at though?
And it's gonna be 2 PC weekends this summer.
Nick said you capping.
What cities you
Nick don't
pulling
know.
up in though?
Nick don't know. I'm bringing him with me.
Hey, and Nick, it's gonna be close to you. How about that?
If it's close to Nick, it's close to me, man.
Yo,
when I said Indy, I was like, that's light.
Yo, Ron, if you get cooked on camera, bro, by a chat member, bro, I swear to God.
Buddy, for real.
Hey, we all know chat niggas can't hoop.
Okay.
Nick, how you feel about that, Nick?
All right, mess around and get got one for the one time, bro. Like, I swear to God, you ain't gonna never let that shit down.
Ron might be the first nigga I target.
Ron, bro, you might end up being worse than a target than Chill, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, that shit happened, bro.
Hey, Brax, you come this way, you gonna come up short. Believe that.
We putting shoulders in niggas' chest.
Right.
Hey, you gonna come up short.
That. We putting shoulders.
I feel like Ron got his ankle snatched a couple of times trying to play some.
It's gonna be your unlucky day.
You really not fucking with my dog Nick. That's really what it is.
Nah, don't deflect this to Nick. I'm taking the ball from both of you niggas.
Shit, it could be me and you too. I'm just saying, hey.
I'm taking the ball from both of you niggas.
If I gotta get big dog, it's really unfair for you.
Brax, I'm gonna laugh at you. I'm just gonna let you.
Hey, yo, listen. Hey,
that's fine, brother.
If you put the ball on the floor, it's mine.
That's what you say.
Hey, Lee, when you put the ball on the floor, the whole bench gonna start doing this. Mine. You seen that video? You seen that movie? Mine.
Hey, listen. All I'm gonna say is, bro. I need foot surgery for real, bro. I don't even need to be on no floor.
Now you need foot surgery.
Now it's foot surgery.
Nah, I do. I dead ass do, bro. Like, Brooklyn niggas don't got no health care, bro. So.
I feel that.
Sorry to hear that, brother.
Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry about it, man. I mean, shit. It's just like. Niggas just play on the concrete too much, bro. Like that's all it is.
It's all good. Go eat a coney dog. I heard that.
Nah, I won't. Nah. Come on, bro. Don't do that.
That's a whole sentence right there.
Don't do that. Nah. Please don't do that. Nah. Let's be respectful. Come on now.
All right, my bad.
Nah, Ron in love with them coney dogs, man. He heard it one time and now he infatuated.
I told you, teriyaki glizzies. That's all you think about.
He said teriyaki. I know you
had a coney
teriyaki, bro.
I know you did.
I did.
Leave. I asked the nigga what food is Seattle known for. First thing he said was glizzies and teriyaki food. So
yo, Ron, bro, if you telling me you going to the baseball parks with a 3-piece suit on to get a glizzy in Seattle, bro, like in the rain,
you know,
come on, bro. I ain't gonna lie, like yo, the day I seen him and Bobby pull up to the Mariners game with a 3-piece suit, I was like, yo,
I'm telling you,
I'm like, yo, these niggas is different, bro.
Nigga said 3-piece teriyaki glizzy in the rain though.
Shout out to Ja for getting busy right now, like I told y'all he would. Second off, shit, I'm gonna be at the game tomorrow night. Leave 3-piece down.
All right, cool.
Should have been there when the Tigers was going against them, right? Right, Ron?
Yeah. Yo, I got a call. Yo, can Minnesota beat Memphis, bro?
No.
Because somebody told me that. Somebody was telling me that, bro. On Twitter, it was like, yo, bro, you wildin'. Minnesota can't beat Memphis, bro, like at all. It don't look like they're gonna beat them tonight, man. If they get in the back and forth, because if this game come down to the wire, bro, I got my man Ja Wick for the win.
Facts. Keep going.
AKA Toy Gun. Real rap. I don't know. Ain't nobody giving Houston a chance in the postseason, bro. Like they won 52 games.
They
I want to see him.
I got love.
I want to see him against LA.
You want to see them against the Clippers?
Nah, Lakers.
I
don't know. I know it's how I feel about it.
I don't know how I feel about that matchup, Brax. To be honest with you, bro. Like I mean,
see it, bro.
The NBA done already moved like 3 teams out of the way, man, for the Lakers to win this shit anyway. So
that's facts.
They packed Dallas up quick, man. It was like, all right, give us Luka, bro. You could. As soon as AD hit the court, injury. 1-3. Yeah, I don't think Minnesota could mess with Memphis. This is a bad matchup.
Yes, I am Adam West. I am in the building with Brax.
Absolutely. Brax got to pop out though, low key.
Yeah. This nigga Dyson Daniels is annoying. God damn.
Put on the suit. Nah, my fault. I ain't even gonna do all that.
No facts. Put on the suit and go get a Coney dog. We out.
Oh, bad.